Well. Good morning, everyone. Big ups, Anthony, Jay, Susan. How you guys doing? Matter of fact, TGIF. If you know what that means, then you know what that means. My goodness. Oh boy. All right. I know. It's like, where have you been, Pancake? We saw that last minute stream the other night. Yes, we did. That last minute, wouldn't say last minute, but what you call a breaking news stream. And I'll stream as much as I can until accidentally I fell asleep on stream, but that's only because, big ups detected, that's only because I was under the influence of the meds for my back. So it was, actually I didn't realize, I thought it was Motrin, but it's actually a muscle relaxer that put me on my ass. So I fell asleep, woke up, I had to turn the stream on, but luckily nothing was said there, but that's a-okay. You know, it happens. Today I'm perfectly fine, back does not bother me at this point. I mean, it's still a little bit of pain, but don't need the muscle relax right now. Now we got to go ahead and get into what happened with, on Wednesday, because that I'm be honest with you, chat, was probably the worst Phil has ever done in his miserable life. I don't know what the hell he was thinking, but what he did Sunday night, chat, was beyond stupid, way beyond anything you could possibly think of. Like I only been covering Phil for what, maybe 2.5, 3 years. That is probably the worst I've seen him completely lose his everlasting mind. When I mean everlasting, I mean everlasting. Oh, and before I forget, full screen this. We also jump in Discord in case everybody wants to go ahead and jump on in. But what you think, they detected? What he did Wednesday, was that the worst you have ever seen him do? And what the hell is my Discord? Oh, there it is. Also, these are the videos we're covering today, chat. So this might be a bit of a shorter stream. The reason I'm saying that is because I forgot I have an eye appointment later on today around 1 o'clock. So I'm going to be making sure until close to 11:30, 12ish, and that's why I have to cut it. But oh my goodness. Give me a sec. Everything is all good. Good. Perfect. Good morning, Greedy Piggy. How you doing there? Man tries to throw a cereal ball and realize we were. Here's the thing, Susan. He thought, and again, looking at it, was an April Fool's joke. This is what he said yesterday. He said, well, it was an April Fool's joke, so I thought I'd do a one-up. I'm like, Phil, an April Fool's joke should last no more than like a second to 3 seconds. Anything beyond that is not a joke. Like, what I mean Anthony was so bad was, again, I'm gonna say this one more time because I know I said in my stream the other night, I was not planning on stream. I did my video, I was gonna leave that there. I was under the influence of the muscle relaxer, so I was already drowsy as it is, and I was just gonna watch ice stream and then quickly go to bed. And then once Soul told us what the hell was going on, I'm like, oh no. And Ice is like, he was going to play a game, but he saw this, he was streaming, and I'm like, oh gosh, should I stream this? I'm like, I'm streaming this. This is breaking news. That's, again, it was so bad. So this time around, I want to go into further detail about it because, good Lord, so that way I can actually focus a bit more. So anyways, let's get on to this monstrosity. Oh, wait a minute, chat. I almost forgot. Hold on. Make sure I turn that back on. Okay, perfect.
She makes like video content of old games, like
I'm sorry,
Juggernaut.
baby. If you're gonna have these conversations, can you please let me know? I'm sorry.
Actually, why the hell that normal? Let's put on 1.2.
I am. I'm sorry.
It wasn't a joke. It was a gimmick passing a joke, just like Phil tries to be a joke. Exactly.
I was too late.
Yeah. Anthony playing times. What we like to call is Evil Ice, or sometimes I like to call Ice Golden Renegade. Yes, even I've done that. Iviga's done that. Just about every single detractor has crashed on Phil's stupidity.
Loud guys.
I got Phil in trouble.
I'm sorry. My wife wants to go to sleep. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, exactly, Susan.
Just scratches his head, the whole thing moves as a solid piece. Normal hair doesn't do that. Natural hair doesn't move as a solid piece. And another thing, when you hit your 40s, your hair isn't pure black. everyone's hair starts to gray. My hair is gray right here.
Phil, here's the other thing, buddy, which you fail to realize on something. Some people have really good genes. Again, when it comes to LTG, he has some pretty good genes. But again, I don't know why you talk about hair because when it comes to his hair, he does a pretty good job keeping maintained. He has a full head of hair. You, on the other hand, you're losing your hair. I mean, we saw that bald spot plenty of times, and then when you was putting your chair together, we got a good view on the top of your scalp. So I don't know why you talk about his hair.
And my facial hair is gray. Why? Because I'm older.
Your facial hair is gray because you're doing something to mess it up.
Now, if he was just honest, okay, I'm getting older, I dye my hair, I do this, no one would care. But he lies. He's constantly lying about his appearance. He's constantly lying about
just like how you're lying about your appearance too.
About everything. All right.
And here's another thing, Phil, with LTG, and again, he's a piece of shit too. He does a pretty good damn job of keeping his body maintained.
Right. Here's the best part about all of it. He acts like he's such a virile guy. Look at me and everything here. I'm flawless. Look, no wrinkles, spotless peanut butter complexion and all that shit, right?
Actually, yes. Yes. Believe it or not, Phil, there are people in their 50s and 60s look like they're still damn 23, 30. I mean, it's what, 23 or their 30s. Like, prime example, chat, Pharrell Williams. Brother's in his 40s, mid-40s, something like that. The dude still like he just came out in his 20s. Same thing with LL Cool J. LL Cool J, look at him. Dude's in his 50s, going to be soon in his 60s. He's still looking for his age. Or again, I know I bring this person up constantly, but it's the truth. Ernie Hudson, the dude's damn near 80, and the brother, look, he's at 40. So yes, Phil, if you take proper care of your body, you can still look like you're young. It's happened. Like, hello. There's a little something called cream, maintaining a proper diet, getting proper sleep, all that type of stuff, Black people don't wrinkle so easy, I match. Well, here's the thing, Jay. I'm black too. I'm gonna say that right now. As long as we take care of our bodies at a young age, absolutely. But if you don't, you can kind of look like you're on crack. Like, for example, Lil Wayne is not doing a pretty good job taking care of himself. I got a great example of a Caucasian brother, Eminem. He's in his 50s. Yeah, he's got a beard, but the guy looks like he's still pretty young. That's a great example. Or Nicolas Cage. That's another great example of a Caucasian brother who still look pretty good for his age. Sean Connery, there you go. That's another one. God bless his soul. Big ups, Astro. How you doing there? Again, welcome aboard to the Firehawk here. Again, if you take care of your body, you can still look pretty damn young. Believe it or not, chat. You can. Let me think of another person look pretty good for their age. Kevin Nash looks pretty good for his age. Granted, I know he's done some wild things to his body, but he looks pretty good for his age. Oh, Sting. He's in his 50s, 60s, I think it is. He looks good for his age. Again, these people take care of their bodies. Working out, make sure they got the proper medication, dieting. Not medication, but the proper dieting, supplements, stuff like that. Ben Affleck, that's another good one. See? Ralph Macchio, that too. What's his name that was in Black Hawk Down, Pearl Harbor? What's his name? Josh Hartnett. He's in his 40s. He looks great for his age. Leonardo DiCaprio. Look like he's 15. Exactly. Leonardo DiCaprio. Alex Mean Bean. No, I know what you mean. Alex Mean Bean. That's another good one. Jojo, how you doing there? Welcome aboard. No, Wings does lie a lot. Again, we're just naming people. Oh, Keanu Reeves. Duh. Come on, Vanguard. Duh. Keanu Reeves, who looks fantastic for his age at 50. The brother looks like he just turned 30. Again, I got another good one for you, Chad. Another good one. Jim Carrey. Dude's in his 60s. Still look pretty good. I mean, he has some wrinkles, but that's what you call aging gracefully. In Phil's case, the dude's turning, 44 next week? Looks like he's in his damn 60s. Again, chat, this is a fine example when you don't take care of your body properly and keep up with your health. And why is this not 1080p? There we go. And I know we kind of derailed from that, but again, I'm bringing these people up because, again, Matt Damon, that's another great one. Robert Downey Jr., another good one right there. That looks pretty good, damn, for his age. What's the guy who played Captain America? What's his name? I can't think of his name at the moment. What's the guy who played Captain America? What's his name? Oh god. I forget the guy's name, but he looks pretty good for his age. And again, I'm naming Caucasian brothers. I need some Caucasian brothers that look good for their age. Like, hello. Like, come on, Phil. Come on. Matter of fact, let me name one Asian brother. Somebody that you turn bitch mode to. Jaha. Dudes in y'all about like similar age, and yet Jaha does a great job taking care of his body. A great job. Go figure. And you think Phil will actually take tips from these people. Chris Evans. Oh, thank you. There you go. Chris Evans. I couldn't think of his name. Thank you, Chris Evans. That's the dude. He looks good for age. I think he's like in his mid-40s, I think. He looks great for his age. Yeah, thank you. Chris Evans. Chris Evans. I couldn't think of his name. For whatever reason, I know what he looks like. Yeah, Jaha, or even better yet, Brosite. We're not seeing his face. The brother's still taking care of his body. Chuck Norris, God bless us. Absolutely, Jay, you're right. God bless us so to Chuck Norris, the late Chuck Norris. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, actually, Susan, that is true. Barack Obama did look at it good in his age, but all that stress and well, he also smoked a lot, so that does play a bit of effect. But, I'll say this much: he's doing a little good for himself because there are two Captain Americas. No, I'm talking about the one and during the whole Marvel thing where it was like Robert Downey Jr. and the killer people. Chris Evans, I'm talking about, not the other Captain America. But again, this is just people we're naming because these people do a great taking care of a great job, doing a great job taking care of their body. Where in Phil's case, he's not even doing that at all.
But he can't grow a beard. He has this like wispy mustache.
Actually, Phil, he can if he so choose to. Well, Greedy Piggy, that's a good point. That is a good point. Trump, even though in his 80s, he is better. He does look way better than Phil. I'll give you that.
And he's got this like thin band that he's got going around his chin strap, right? He can't actually grow a real beard.
Yes, he can if he choose to, Phil. He can actually do it. The problem is with you, Phil, you could do the same with the right stuff to do it, but for whatever reason, you won't do it. Even though in the past you did have a beard and you actually had a proper goatee. I don't know what you did to fuck that up. I don't know how you did it, but right now with your current features, no, buddy. No, again, you should go ahead and get what they like call those beard oilments, all that stuff, beard oils, whatever, supplements for the beard. I mean, I can get them too. Only reason why I don't grow my stuff out is because I work in the medical field and I have to wear a mask. And they also told us if we can't wear a mask, we have something called it's a helmet that has like an air filter on and stuff. I'm not wearing that thing, so I keep my face shaven. But once I finally retire from the whole medical field, I'll be growing the beard and mustache. I'll be growing my beard and mustache. Mind you, it's probably got some grays in there and stuff, but I don't mind that point.
Instead, he just does that thin ass shit and then he like trims around it to pretend, oh, that's my style choice. It's not his style choice. He doesn't have enough testosterone to really grow a real beard. So around it to pretend, oh, that's my style choice. It's not his style choice. He doesn't have enough testosterone to really grow a real beard.
Hold on a sec, and I should add this onto the soundboard, but hold on, I gotta go look aboard the Dark Descent. Let's see. Phil, he has plenty of testosterone. Okay. Jason Momoa, that's another good one. 46. I didn't realize in his mid-40s. Holy crap. Yeah, that's another good one right there. His April Fool's was the mask off in the air, so you try. Yeah, that is very true. There's also people's face. At least LTG didn't snort into the microphone like Phil. No, LTG does not. There's one thing LTG is he's very conscious of what he does, especially on stream. I'll give him credit to that. Again, he's a piece of shit, but he is conscious of that. That's number one. Number two, no testosterone. Dude's got, I'm going to be honest with you, Phil. And again, I'm not trying to defend him, but he does have plenty of testosterone. The dude can go ahead and get any chick he feels like. You, on the other hand, you can't. You pussy out and you pretty much got, no, let me not say that. That's going to be disrespectful. What you did is you went after people that are younger and don't have common sense, Phil. You only went after 2. You went after Panda Lee when she was very young, and this small looks like Roman. He does. No, he does. All these people are not. All right, I read that. Whoops. But no, Anthony, you're all right. But again, Phil, you only the 2 people you went after. One was very young, 17 at the time. Okay, 17. Didn't know the better. Pretty much, in my eyes, still a bit of a child. And you got into her DMs, did that sweet talking to her ear, changed all about, and then all of a sudden you all hooked up. Again, she was young, she was trying to make it work, and then once she got old enough and realized this dude's a piece of shit, she got out of that, she got out of the vortex. And Panda Lee at this point right now is doing way better herself, married to the person she cares, and is a mother. The second person that you managed to, to snatch up, Kat. Let's see, when Kat came along the scene, she was a petite, good-looking pretty girl. I give her, from 1 out of 10. At the time when she was thin, about a 7. About a 7. Kat currently right now, 3. Yeah, you balloon her up like a hippo. And made her look pretty ugly, and now that she's balding. Yeah, you did it yourself, Phil, so great job.
So he does this little wimpy shit on his face. He actually looked much better before he ever grew that. But again, he's, I'm mature now, so I'm going to grow this beard. He looks like an idiot.
Really? The same idiot that's actually going at the LTG. Here's another thing, Chad, that Phil doesn't realize. LTG is always staying in his own lane. Who's been constantly bringing this shit up? Who's been bringing this shit up? Not LTG. Phil has. It seems like, Phil, you have an obsession with LTG because you're always trying to reach out to him. You're always trying to start this stuff. Like you think it's going to do something. The dude is minding his own business and not paying you any attention.
Okay. Now, continuing on with the analyzation of this stream. Okay. Take a look below his face cam. All right. And by the way, I've already commented on his streaming space in his room. What's hilarious, he acts like that's a giant room. It's not. That room is identical to the size of the room that I broadcast out of.
Hey, Phil, guess what? With the LGG's current setup, I actually will take that over yours. Minimalist is a lot better than having diminishing returns with the crap you have in your background. At least the dude's very conscious of that.
The only difference is my camera is here against the wall, so it's very close. So it looks like my room is small, but that's because the camera is right here. If I put my camera...
Your room is small, but you got all that crap. Since he wants to go down this rabbit hole, Phil, there's no need to have that soundproofing on. It's just you and your wife and all that stuff. All this other shit, get rid of. You don't need that stand for your mic. You can put it someplace else. You don't need the wristband. You need one mic over there. So again, and as for your chair, you did not need your chair. You had a good chair the last time. So since you want to be analytic about it, that's how analytic I'm going to be. And remove that stupid ass crown of whatever that thing is you want to call it. Throw it out. It was pretty... Do whatever. Just throw it out, Phil. It's just stupid. Hey, Jesse, what's up? What's up?
All the way on the other side of...
Phil, you need to stay in your lane. One of these days, Phil will fuck up and so much. No, Fox, I'm telling you right now, I believe that too. Because here's the thing. There's one thing I'll get to LTG. If he's going to meet somebody in person, he's going to meet somebody in person. He's not going to back down. I forget the person that he was playing in Street Fighter. I forget the dude's name. LTG went to try to check the dude. The dude didn't back down. LTG realized, oh, this dude's not a pussy. He can fight. Well, he can stand for himself. It wasn't like a physical fight. But he was like, okay, wait a minute. This dude can stand for himself. All right, all right. If there's one thing LTG is really good at, is smelling pussy. Well, I mean pussy as in somebody who ain't shit. Believe me, if these two were to meet, I guarantee you the one that's going to become pussy quickly is Phil. And once LTG smells that, he's going to turn him into his bitch. I can clearly see that. On top of LTG's setup, won't burn his house down, Phil, though. Yeah, exactly. Viscount. That's what it was, exactly, Viscount. Again, I give LTG credit. He popped up over there, and Viscount hold his own. He's like, you want to do this? And LTG's like, all right, all right, all right. He respected because he realized this dude ain't backing down. I'm like, all right, all right, all right. LTG has more of a cult than Phil as well. That is true, Jay. Again, LTG is a piece of shit. Don't get me wrong. But Phil over here trying to go after somebody that he knows that wants nothing to do with them.
The room, all right, it would look huge. Or if I put my camera right here against the wall and it was filming...
Okay, Phil.
Other side of the room.
Again.
All right, it would look huge. Or if I put my camera right here
again, you want to talk about somebody's hair? We see the bald spot right there, buddy. So again, and not only that, why does your hair look so jet black? So jet black. So again, stop lying because we see the lies falling apart.
Against the wall and it was filming that way, it would look exactly the same as his room. He's bragged about his 9-foot tall ceilings. My ceiling's 9 foot tall too. That's called a standard bedroom.
And I failed to see how this is a W for you, buddy.
So he's literally broadcasting out of a spare bedroom of his home, like pretty much everyone else does. But he brags that he got this giant house. You know what I mean? He's constantly over-exaggerating his...
He bought himself a new house. Your point? Let's not forget when Phil challenged someone to a fight and chickened out when he found out the other guy. Oh, yeah. Oh, Jay, listen. Phil's not a fighter. He's not. You ain't got to be the best Street Fighter. You ain't got to be the best, let's say, box or whatever. No. Phil is not a fighter. It wouldn't take much. You could take somebody, you know who else could see beat, who else I can see beat Phil's ass, believe it or not? And I'm not trying to get credit to him. I can see Rich beating his ass. I can see it because Phil is that much of a pussy. Again, let's not forget, Jesse, let's not forget when he was playing Street Fighter with top tier rating, and for whatever reason, he called one of Raiden's friends pat and play, and that person checked him, and Phil turned to complete bitch. What's up, Fox? Exactly, Greedy Piggy.
Affluence, his means, all of this crap, 100%. The room is barren. He doesn't even put anything on the wall. He has no soundproofing whatsoever.
He doesn't need soundproofing if it's just him.
It's a terrible setup, but he acts like it's the best one ever. He actually claims he spent time hand designing his streaming setup. He did nothing. In fact,
he's trying to go with a minimalist setup, Phil. That's what most streamers do.
He used to have that.
Less is more. Again, less is more.
Background stuff.
You should really take that to heart, Phil.
I made fun of him for it because he used to have those hexagon felt tiles that you can get from like Temu. He had them all over his wall. They don't actually soundproof, but they're meant to be decoration. They cost like a few bucks for like 50.
I was sure that all the money is going to be... No, all of it's gone. Here's the thing. I was on Toxicity's stream, and she went to check on WWE Champions. Yeah, as soon as he went on break, all of a sudden, Down for the Raptors was active for like a minute. So yeah, that money's gone.
I'm serious. They're garbage. They're cheap discount garbage. He had them all over his wall. I made fun of him for it. So then when he moved, he did.
When he said he got around. So please. Here's the one thing, Susan. If you've seen sumo wrestlers from over there in both in the Asian countries like China, Japan, them sons of bitches can move pretty fast and don't get gassed up. Or better yet, I got one for you. If any of you guys have ever watched WWF back in the day, remember Rikishi? Dude is big as hell, but he can move pretty fast for a fat dude. And he's also Samoan. That's another thing. Samoans, they can move. Like, let's not forget that. Big up, Lewis. How you doing there? I meant to call you yesterday, brother, but I've been, again, so busy, stuff like that. I'm going to call you tomorrow, my man. I'm making sure of that. It's just that this past week and the last week has just been very, very busy, but we're going to talk, brother. I do heavily apologize. And I don't think I'm blowing up because I'm not.
Didn't put anything on his wall this time.
Sit-up doesn't matter. Sit-up doesn't make your content meaningful. Example, Phil versus Asmongo sit-up. Who is more successful? Exactly. The bad man theme. But again, Rikishi is a big dude, can pretty move. And also, one other person I almost forgot that surprised the hell out of me. Also, have a happy birthday. What's his name? Braun Strowman. Remember him? That dude, I forget how tall he is. I forget how tall he is, but that's a tall, big dude. And that dude moves like a 4x4 semi-truck. I was like, whoa. Who's this brother right here? Like, holy crap. Again, doesn't matter how... Phil, there are a lot of big guys out there that can actually hold their own and not get gassed up. You think because Wings is big, you think he can get gassed up so easily? No, if he conditions himself and definitely keeps get on his cardio, nah, he'll be just fine. Not only that, Phil, Wings has boxing experience. Again, you don't have a single fight experience in your life whatsoever. Bam Bam can move too. Exactly, Jesse.
Hilarious. Anyway. Underneath his camera, he's got his subs count. Now, folks, I'm about to expose LTG in a way that no one has ever exposed LTG before. Because I have some firsthand knowledge here to blow up his spot. I'm not kidding. So everyone who's watching this, I'm sure this will be captured, this will be clipped, this will be put out there.
That's another one. But he's also, believe it or not, Greedy Piggy, I learned this later on when I got older. He's actually Samoan. which is pretty crazy. And God bless his soul to him. But yeah, he's the only one who can move. That's why Take a Love going against him, because he can move. That too by himself. I was like, and again, I know W is mostly like a set script, but the fact of it is he tipped over the ambulance. I'm like, bro, they need to push him. This is the type of monster you need to push. He could handle it on that one too. I forgot about that. But yeah, Braun Strowman, when he was still there, woo! I was like, nah, I love to see me some Braun Strowman. Like, that's what I'm talking about.
Have a field day with this. I have exclusive info.
But okay, chat, as I always say in my videos and here, I didn't the funniest thing, Susan, at the time, I didn't know that. I was a kid when he came out. I didn't know that, chat. I did not know that at the time. I learned this later on when I got older. We're talking about a young Vanguard, like a kid, teenage type preteen stuff. I didn't know. But once I got older and I became an adult, I looked into it, I didn't realize that. Again, kayfabe. And it worked. It worked, but still, information about Yokozuna is great. But again, Chad, I'm gonna let Phil talk here because this is the type of situation where he's going to say he's going to expose him. Okay, let's see how you're going to turn this W into a big fat L, Phil.
On LTG and his income. You ready for this? So taking a look below his camera, he's got a count of subs. Okay, 4,529 out of 4,600 subs. All right. Now, what does that mean? Is that subs exclusively on one streaming service or another? Right? How does this work? So here's the truth about LTG and his income. All right. He counts everything as a sub. Okay. Everything is counted as like a paid subscription, even if it's not, equivalent. So I'm going to give you an example. All right. If he's streaming on Twitch and someone drops a bunch of subs, he counts them as subs. If he's streaming on YouTube and someone drops a bunch of memberships, he counts the memberships as subs. If he's streaming on Kick and someone gives him a Kick sub, he counts it as a sub. Okay. But all of these things are not the same. All these things are not identical. All right. I'm going to give you insider info right now from something that just happened to me the other day. Ready for this? So the other day, someone came to my stream and dropped 50 memberships. Okay. That's great.
I know I'm letting it continue here, but chat, here's the thing. What he still does not realize, no matter what, he counts because he knows somebody's still giving him money. That's the thing about LTG. He knows somebody's still giving him money. Now, wait a minute. I'm ready for you to shut up, Phil, before... Nah, I'm not going to crash on this one because, again, this is one... I already did enough crashing out Wednesday with that shit. Okay, I had the opportunity to now look through a lot of stuff, and I picked the ones I wanted to cover. I'm not, again, this is just stuff he did Wednesday that I wanted to, go into more details about it because, again, what he did Wednesday was just so bad. And you're welcome. You're definitely welcome there, Lewis. Exactly, Susan. No one cares. If I can invent a time machine, I would travel back to where Jaha, Mike Watson, and Phil met in the park. I would tell you, agree, Piggy, I'll be right there with you. I'll be right there. I'll be like, no, whoop his ass. Whoop his ass. He needs it. Trust me. He needs this is gonna make him better. I guarantee you, dude, everybody else be ready to go into the time machine and tell John Mike Watson, do it. Whoop his ass.
It was a YouTube stream for the record. Okay? That's great. Thanks for the support. I counted it as a certain amount of support. On YouTube, my memberships cost $4. All right. Everyone does it different on YouTube. You can price your memberships differently. Some people can do $5, $10. You can do $1. You can do whatever you want on YouTube. It's up to you. You price it accordingly. Okay. So this person came and gifted 50 memberships to me. As that was happening, someone contacted me behind the scenes and said, just so you know, Phil, that person is actually a supporter of LTG. They've
Really? How would you know that, Phil? Because again, as you like to say, you like to stay out of the drama, but then all of a sudden somebody that magically that knows about this whole situation message you? Yeah, okay. Again, Phil, you watch other detractor stuff, you watch other locales. Can you just stop with the lying?
actually made videos about him that are positive, and they actually the other day gifted him like 1,000 memberships on YouTube. I was like, wow, 1,000 memberships. So they dropped bank. That's like $4,000.
Why charge $49.99 a membership? I don't know. I really don't know. That to me is still a little too much money. Unless there's other things that comes with it, in my opinion. $49.99 for a membership is still too much money.
Right? Wrong.
And don't worry, there are some other channels that I'm so to that have charged a bit more. In that case, and as for okay, let me give you an update. What's kind of going on with me, Chad? I am working on trying to get monetized. I don't want to go in detail, but there's a little bit of a hiccup, and I'll leave it at that. It's going to get sorted out soon.
What goes on with LTG is that he has a lot of supporters and fans, and they do things in a way that make him look successful, but it's not what it appears.
That's rather interesting. Although, where have we seen this before? If this kind of, the last time we saw something like this was a guy named DSP, where he has a dent named OIC who likes to use a lot of stock accounts and give Phils all kinds of money. I mean, that again. Hi there, Kettle. Name's Pot. Have we met?
Okay. The person who actually dropped 1,000 memberships on LTG and he counted toward his goal lives in the Philippines.
You know, DSP watches me on OG Duty. Exactly. Because the funniest thing is that one time when he wanted to do content and duty, you saw a lot of them videos where the red bar where it shows what was watched, we saw in the middle. So he was watching.
Okay. In the Philippines, the price of a membership is discounted because YouTube used tiered pricing based on your region. So, for example, if you live in Argentina, and if you go to...
How long till he has to come back to our side of the... Probably when he's got no choice. Because here's the thing, Lewis. When I've been learning, for example, thanks to Zombie, we'll use this for example. Gas prices are incredibly expensive. I know Zombie said over in the West Coast over there, gas prices like, what now, $6? At the time, he says, what, a couple weeks ago? In our area over here, it's now $4 a gallon. Yeah, it went up. And it's not even the summertime yet. So I would say I would give Phil a couple more years, and then he may have to make a decision to leave Renton, come back over to Connecticut. He may have that choice at that point. If not, he might be homeless because it's getting expensive.
Buy a membership on YouTube that should cost $4 USD. It costs you like 5 cents. All right? Which means the streamer gets like 3 cents for the membership. In the case of the Philippines, all right, I found out it cost them $1.70 in order to get a membership out of,
Wait a minute.
In order to get a membership out of,
Chat. Oh god, I can't even play that song because otherwise the stream's gonna get claimed. Copyright, excuse me. Look right here. Look right here. Again, obsession, excuse me. You're so obsessed with this man, Phil, that you literally have his face as a meme for your super chat. Oops, I forgot to turn that down. Sorry about that, chat. That's my phone. Literally. Tell me you're not obsessed with the man without telling me you're obsessed with the man. Again, and now I'm starting to, and I hate to say this, but LTG has a point. It's starting to look very gay. Excuse me, let's say yag. It's looking very yag, Phil. The fact of it is, you talk about this man so much and you're married. Again, you have a hip of a wife that you should be piping down, but you refuse to do that. At least he can pipe down some females. You, on the other hand, you got a hippo there, and you refuse to touch her. Breaking news. The cost of living is different in other countries. Now everyone uses the dollar. Exactly. There you go, Susan. Exactly. Yeah, for some reason, Judge, I just saw that. For some reason, I don't know what's his beef with the Philippines. I have no idea. It's almost like the Philippines did something that he can never forgive. By the way, he also stole Red Dale's intro. I know. Here's the thing. Yeah, he did. And the funniest thing is, if Red Dale wanted to, let's just say if he want to go after Phil, he can, because he did steal his animations for the donos.
Pilgrimage 85 did a $2 Canadian super chat, says, please call him Dale for the rest of the stream. Oh, we'll get to that. Don't worry. We'll get to that. That's just another.
And look at that. It even says it right there, too.
Thing to tackle here. All right. So thank you for the Canadian super chat. I appreciate that, Pilgrimage. So here's the thing.
Because money, Lewis, that's why.
This guy from the Philippines who went and gifted Dale 1,000 memberships, the memberships are heavily discounted. So for me,
do you have any proof of this?
If my membership is $4, this person only paid $1.70 per membership. No exaggeration. That means I barely got $1 per membership.
So allow me to get, no, let's use this scenario, Phil. So you rather for the super chats in other countries, if they say they're $2, so you want it to be $2. Phil, that's not how currency works. That's not how that works. Currency is different in every single country, so they give whatever the certain amount it can be. And again, do you have this kind of information on deck? Because right now I need to see how this is actually done, because all I'm hearing is a lot of hearsay, a lot of nonsense, or better yet, all kinds of bullshit. And that's the thing, Lewis. Absolutely, all he cares is about money.
Okay, so this guy who gifted me 50, I got around like 55, 60 bucks out of it. So when he says I got 1,000 members, yeah, but you didn't get actual full value on that. You got someone out there who's taking discounts.
Again, I need proof, Phil, because all I'm hearing is hearsay. Even my chat is saying all they hear is hearsay. And absolutely right. Fox said it perfectly. You should be very grateful you at least get something. So what? I'm still money. Exactly, Susan. He wants everything to be exactly. Here's the thing, Lewis. He does not understand. Every country uses a different currency. And again, just like Fox said, Phil, you should be grateful you at least get something. Phil, your US dollar is cheap if you convert it into UK pounds. Exactly. Even the pounds is much more, is actually a lot more, is worth a lot more than US dollar currently right now.
And then donating to you, and you're blowing it up, acting like it's massively affluent. Because what do you think when you see 4,529 subs? You think those are $5 subs. That means LTG makes $25,000 a month just on subs. That is so false and bullshit.
Really? Receipts, Philip. I need to see receipts. Because, again, one, you are a professional liar, a professional retard. And two, well, actually, that's 1, 2 right there. Number 3, actually, Phil, I don't trust a single thing that flies out your mouth unless somebody is going to help to prove it. Because all I'm hearing is hearsay.
And in addition, this...
Again, now DSP is a guy who wants the VPNs banned, and he does. This
guy gets the rug pulled on him all the time. It's already been documented that on Kick, he had people coming in and gifting subs and then charging them back. And therefore, Kick forced him to pay back the money that they had already paid him.
Just like you had chargebacks happen to your PayPal?
Because it was a chargeback scheme. So he counts all these fake contributions.
It's too fucking early to be so pissed off. Hell, you got proof. Exactly, Fox. Right now, it is way too early to start crashing. Just that's like all you gotta say is, Phil, do you have proof? Do you have receipts? Because again, all you do is say there's a whole bunch of nonsense.
As regular contributions, and it makes him look like he's making tons of money. But in reality, out of the 4,500...
Jojo, that is a very good question. Damn, that is an excellent question. Why does he hate VPNs? Because wherever he does use a VPN when he's watching videos, which is stupid because you're watching videos, okay, but you don't want to use a VPN when you're streaming. If I get a chance if I can get a chance to talk to Ice, I'll ask him why, because maybe he knows more about that. Or Detective, if you're still here, maybe explain why Phil has this sort of hate boner towards VPNs, because it doesn't make any sense to me. Because VPNs are actually great, rather believe it or not.
Discounted. Therefore, having that on your screen has zero value. It's false. It's essentially over-exaggerating your success to make you look more successful than you are. There's no reason...
I don't think so. A lot of times, he won't cover that. Netrocross, how you doing? It's probably because the Argentine YouTube memberships he called fakes. That is true. That's true. How you doing there, by the way? Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard, Netrocross. I mean, we'll just say Necro. We'll just say Necro. How about that?
To ever have a sub count, a member count, or any of that on your screen, because it's so easy to fake. It's pretty much impossible to confirm if those numbers are real, but it's easy to lie.
Wait.
To ever have a sub count, a member count, or any of that on your screen, because it's so easy to fake. It's pretty much impossible to confirm if
that's the case, Philip. Since you said it's pretty hard to confirm, then at this point, what you just said, your whole logic that you spew for what, 5 minutes, goes out the window. Literally goes out the window completely. So again, why don't you just shut up and just move on from it? Again, you obsess over a black man that wants nothing to do with you, and yet you have a hippo off of wife that is still there, but you know you two have a loveless marriage. We definitely see that because, and the reason why, one, we already know it's been loveless, but here's another reason why Cat doesn't love him, because a cat doesn't love Phil. Because if Cat did love Phil, she would have walked in and said, Phil, stop. This is enough. Turn the stream off, end this. This is embarrassing. Because again, what he did Wednesday was highly embarrassing towards him. And also, he's too scared to use Fight K. People told him to use VPN, said it would make it. Yeah, he did say that, which is so stupid. Like, no, he can use a VPN. But here's the other thing, chat. Here's the other thing. It don't even matter with his. It doesn't even matter with his so-called information because this ADRA doxes his own information many times. So, again,
those numbers are real.
No, Jojo, he better not be assessing me. I don't know. No. I got an answer for that one, Jojo. No. Where is it? I got an answer for that. Yeah, that's not happening. He better not. That's 100% true. A person who loves you. Exactly. They never, ever. I know, Jojo. I know. No, exactly, Green Piggy. Because there's been times with Mrs. Vanker where I done something stupid and she be like, let me talk to you. It's like, you shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have done like, what you talking about, baby? She's like, when you said this, you did this, you look embarrassing. It's like, huh? And I'm like, you like some, us guys are like, well, please. But the one thing with me is when she says that, I'm like, let me think about it. And I let it know, like, no, she's right. And I go back and I apologize, like, you was right. I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have said it like that way. You was right, baby. This shows how much their life is, how much Cat does not care about them. She's just there being a roommate. Oh, he is. No, he is, Lewis. But again, the problem is, here's what Phil doesn't realize. Most people are not going to do that now because there's no need to, because his information is already out there. All you have to do is sit and wait, and Phil will expose himself. Here's the thing. If people, well, let me not say that. No, I'm not muted. I'm still here. Not muted. You guys are still hear me? What the hell? Hold on. Is it muted? Hold on. Test. Type of 1 in the chat, you can hear me, or 2, you cannot. No. I don't have the video playing. Wait, hold on. Oh, God damn it. Oh, God damn it. Oh, that's what it was. For some strange reason, the button. I'm sorry, chat. Let me go back. I'm terribly sorry. For whatever reason, it muted the audio in the desktop in OBS. Sorry about that. Let me go back, chat. Let me go back. I didn't realize he was still Phil was muted. No. For whatever reason, I don't know what I don't know what happened, but in OBS the audio for the desktop was muted. Now, what happened was, for some strange reason, the audio side for when you played the video was muted. I don't know how that happened. I thought I had turned that back on, but it happens. It happens.
Therefore, having that on your screen has zero value. It's false. It's essentially over-exaggerating your success to make you look more successful than you are. There's no reason to ever have a sub count, a member count, or any of that on your screen because it's so easy to fake. It's pretty much impossible to confirm if those numbers are real, but it's easy to lie, right? So he's doing this. Look at me, big guy. Dude, those are dollar memberships. So instead of $25,000 a month, you're really making about $4,500 a month. Is that bad? No, that's respectable.
Again, Philip, you said this is hard to, you say it's even hard to even prove this. So again, everything you said right now, it's null and void, gets tossed out the window. Again, you should take your own advice. Realize, what I'm saying is BS because I don't have the actual proper information.
But there's no reason.
Like Phil can't fake tips. Oh, absolutely, Jay. There's plenty of times he is fake tip. We've seen that plenty of times.
To brag about it on your fucking stream, especially when you constantly say, oh, what do I sit here and brag? Do I sit here with bling on? Well, yeah, you do. You're wearing a chain.
So
wearing a chain in your videos. You are wearing bling in the videos that you put out.
And
you have this counter of affluence, right? Saying, oh, look at me, 4,500 subs. They're not full value subs. You got
again, as you said before, Phil, you see, again, you cannot remember. He can't even keep up with what he says. You said straight up, again, Phil, let me go back. Let me go back, Chad. So that way, again, let me go back.
pretty much impossible to confirm if those numbers are real, but it's easy to lie.
Impossible to confirm if those numbers are real, as easy to lie. So he says impossible to confirm. Again, Philip, you says impossible to confirm. So what you're still saying, you cannot confirm it. So great job telling your same argument, and you take your same argument and making it null and void. Great job, buddy. You always manages to turn yourself into a fucking retard.
Videos, you are wearing bling in the videos that you put out, and you
Also, big up Mr. Silverado. Hi, Silver. Well, no, Silver. I'll just say Silverado. I know. How you doing there? How you doing there? That's all he pays for the standard Comcast business account pro. Exactly. Also saw how Picky's cheated Demon Souls. That too. Big up Zacharias. How you doing there? Phil has a briefcase of cash as animation. I know about that. Regional pricing. Why doesn't he? Why does he hate regional pricing? Again, he's just a greedy bastard, Lewis. Always remember that. When it comes to him hating pricing, he's just a greedy bastard. He doesn't understand how to use the word affluence. That is true. His little lizard brain thinks he means by having a lot of money. That is very true.
have this counter of affluence, right? Saying, oh, look at me, 4,500 subs. They're not full value subs. You got people out there who are giving you massive discounted subs that you know are only worth like $1. You see your own income. So why are you trying to push yourself like you're making 25 grand a month?
I mean, we could look at you at the same time, fella, when you go ahead and you try to discount a lot of the stuff that comes in through super chats and anything else. You do the exact same thing. And again, as you said before, in this clip, it's impossible to improve. So again, once again, I hate repeating myself. Everything you're saying at this point is null and void.
Stupid as shit, right? And by the way, people already know about it because they're calling it out in my chat. They're saying the name of the person who gifted him the discounted subs right now. So they're well aware of it. Okay.
Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can find this person's name that does this so far. At what this confirms, he makes money, doesn't care about anyone else. He's in isolation booth. Okay, whatever. Split screen with 1,000 gets gifted. Oh shit, big salutes, thanks for sworn. Okay, whatever. We're gonna move on because I want to see if where's his name.
Okay, there you go. Now also, he actually counts the number of bans on his stream.
No, he did.
And he puts it up like a proud badge. Like, look at me. I ban all these people who come to my stream. Why is that something to be proud of?
Phil, you do the exact same thing. You do the little exact same thing. Again, you have 30% of the YouTube community in your chat banned. And thanks to Dash Spear, you about close to 16K bans on Kick. You're very proud of banning people. I mean, Chad, and I'll have to go. I'll do this another time. If you go to some of my videos I made in the past, how many times does he ban somebody and he's just gloating over it? Like how many times? Again, Phil, you enjoy banning people, so let's stop that lie too as well. How many people has Phil banned on per stream? Lewis, it can go anywhere between from 20 bans to 50 bans across from YouTube and Kick. One day 100 bans, I believe, on Kick. I usually on Kick or YouTube 100 bans. So again, Phil, you definitely love banning people. Fucking valedictorian with a business degree who is a clown with no job. Exactly, Biggie. He used to claim he didn't get paid from them all because he didn't cost them. That is very true. This pig just doesn't know what currency conversion is, what the cost of living. No, he doesn't. He does not. He's been cuddled for most. No. He's been overprotected and spoiled as a kid, and he's been, keep himself in, in his snortfort as a hobbit in his middle age. Phil is so useless as a roast people. Absolutely. Phil only bans people to get back at them because anything that involves leaving the house. Here's the thing about that, Necro. What Phil doesn't realize is, I'm going to ban this person because you made fun of me the other day. Like, you did realize you just gave what that person wanted. They got a reaction out of you. Like, for example, when they were saying, for example, what's his name? Cream Be Cool. Remember that whole situation, Phil? Remember that? You lost your mind over that, all because King Be Cool, King Be Cruel, literally said that this is about your life out of a video game, was laughing about it, and you got salty over that. The next reaction should be the Final Fantasy remake. No, it's gonna be the Mega Man 6. After that, I gotta do the BioShock. That one I gotta do. I'm gonna get to Final Fantasy because again, there's a lot. This is how you don't play, but I'm gonna get to that. Has he paid off his mortgage yet? I don't think so. He hyperfixates in his neck picks. That Nick's picks. That is very true. But no, Lewis, he has not paid that off.
Why is that?
I do know. We do know he paid off his condo in Connecticut and then sold that sucker.
Something that you should be bragging about.
It was like 200. Oh yeah, he ain't paying off anytime soon.
You banned 300 people this week on your stream.
Yeah, thanks to Raymond about that. I watched that. Oh boy, but that's not as bad. Well, it's still bad. No, they're all bad. But you'll see, chat. We'll see. That'll be this Sunday. No, BioShock not this Sunday. I'm sorry. The next This Is How You Don't Play will be Mega Man X6. That's gonna be like an hour or something like that with that one. That's gonna be for tomorrow. Next week it'll be BioShock.
I don't understand that at all. Like, here's the thing. I get it. He's heavily trolled. He's harassed constantly. People in his chat saying horrible things. You know, the guy gets trolled by text-to-speech all the time, which is ridiculous. He has text-to-speech on, except that he's broke and he needs money, which is true. He has
just like you're broken. You need money constantly all the time.
Text-to-speech on it. It's just all troll messages. But
here's the funniest thing, Phil. With text-to-speech, you should have had it on it. Now, mind you, you could have certain words not being said, but why don't you have text-to-speech? Because there's been plenty of times where you're reading it, but you're not reading it outright. And you have what is called dead air. If you don't want to read it outright, just have text-to-speech, and they'll just read it for you. Matter of fact, let me do this. Watch this, Phil. Watch this. He owns two. Oh, no, I read that. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, he said recently his mortgage is under 200K, but not paid off. Yeah, it's still not paid off. The thing is, what he doesn't realize, Necro, is it has been paid off, yes or no. If yes, that means paid off. If not, then it means not paid off, and you're still paying it. No, he didn't pay off that. Oh, wait, hold up. He did not pay off the Kinetic condo. He left it be foreclosure because he could not sell it. Duh. You're right, Lewis. You're right. He did left at foreclosure. I did do a video. I did cover that one time. I have to go back and look. But I believe I did. What does he not understand? A lot of things, Astro. Where I live, you can buy a decent house for less than 200K. He lives in a decrepit apartment the size of a home with yeah, no, absolutely, Necro. And I doubt he's taking proper care of that house at all. How bad was DSP BioShock playthrough? I've seen a good portion of it. It's bad. Also, get ready for a lot of immature sex jokes. You know how he is. He's scared to have a TTS because he don't want no one to hear the insulting comments about his fat wife or fake family. Here's the thing, Great Pinky. You can actually have the way we can tell text-to-speech not to read these certain phrases out, these certain words out. You actually can have that set up. Not hard to do, but he doesn't want to do it because he's too lazy.
Does it because he needs the money, okay? But the fact that he has the bans posted doesn't make sense. Like, listen, I banned a bunch of people too. I don't want to. I'm not proud of it. I would prefer not to.
You don't want to, but you don't... Okay, fellas, that's the case. Then why do you ban people for the most lowest things whatsoever? When people in your chat gave me criticism, proper constructive criticism. I don't know why I couldn't get that word out. When people give you proper constructive criticism, you ban them for that. When people say, "Hey, Phil, this is not a good idea, move on," you ban them for that. Or, "Hey, Phil, I think this is good. They should talk about." Hey, you ban that. Or, "Hey, Phil, whatever happened to that PC bought last week? How did that money come from?" You ban them. You do like banning people, Phil.
But the fact is, people come into my chat with sock accounts, 10, 20, 30, 50 at a time, and they spam the chat with troll messages. So, and I mean, Ferbs knows about it. Hey, Ferbs, how many accounts do you ban a day of that idiot who comes in here with sock accounts, right? How absolutely crazy that is. That these people come in here and act a fool. I mean, how...
My dog has what? Oh, boy. I don't know if he reads this one out.
What kind of a no-lifer do you have to be to come in with 50 fucking accounts at a time? You know what I mean? That's just insane. So
No, you know what's more insane, Phil? Again, obsessed with this man. Another dono with Dale's face on it. Very obsessed. Again, he has a right calling you out saying, yo, dude, you're very yagged.
at a time, you know what I mean? That's just insane. So why would you brag? Like even if, let's say, he banned 300 people, is he happy about that? Why is he bragging about that? Why is that actually on the screen? I have no clue.
Phil, look in the mirror and ask yourself, why do you ban people on a daily basis? Take the same thing you're saying to him and apply it to your own life. Bullshit, then. Why the fuck did you ban people when they disagree with you and hell with you? Exactly. Oh, hell. Oh, yeah. Oh, Fox. Good point. Yeah, Darish. Yeah, Darish. Excellent point. Excellent point.
So
I wonder if the landscape ever over here. They probably have. But the thing is, when it comes to landscape, they can't really do much or anything because he is when it comes to landscaping, Phil will be considered a customer, and they can't really say or do anything nasty to him. Now, what they could do is, yeah, this person over here, yeah, that is DSP. Just watch yourself. They can say that amongst themselves, but they really can't say anything or do anything posting because they could get in trouble for that. You know, depending, but you know, it is what it is.
literally the entire upper left quadrant of this guy's stream is a lie, right? He's got his fake hair. He's got his real glasses. He's got his low testosterone beard. He's got...
So first and foremost, that's his real, okay, that's his real hair, his real glasses, whatever facial hair he has, while you have your receding hairline. We know you wear prescription glasses that you refuse to wear. Look at your messed up so-called goatee. And not only that, Phil, you got that sunken, and I'm not, and no disrespect for everybody who has their neck sunken in, but you got the early signs of your neck sunken in. Again, you're doing nothing to take care of yourself, while LTG is doing the best he can to properly keep up with his health. Again, Philip, and if I'm not mistaken, Chad, is LTG younger than Phil or a little older? Because I know they're both in their 40s. I do know that. When DSP banned the weirdo, oh god, when during Keno Casino, they tried to get in the ban. Phil wouldn't do it. It wasn't until that guy from Kiwi Farms, I forget his name, had a heart to heart to Phil and tell him, no, you got to ban this dude. This is a problem, Phil. And Phil was so upset about that. Yeah, patch your goatee. There you go. Not even close to even a full beard. His old condo sold for about, oh Jesus, that much? That much? That's a decent amount of money for that condo.
The chain to look like he's affluent when he's not. He's got his fake discounted subtotal on the screen, and he's got weekly bans. None of it means anything. Like,
just like your stuff.
Literally, it's all garbage.
Oh, so he's exactly 40. So he's 41, so he's a little bit younger than Phil.
It's all a facade to act like he's some big shit, when in reality, it's all fucking fake. Thank you to...
And that makes it even worse. She's going after somebody a little bit younger. Again, Phil, just show us, and there's nothing wrong with if you want to date somebody a little bit younger. There's nothing wrong with that, chat. But in Phil's case, she's going after somebody that's younger. Again, he likes going after young people. Oh, hold on. Let me check Discord. Oh, I'll check Discord. Hold on. I'll check Discord. We got it in general. Okay, click off the... Oh. Nothing wrong with that, Jojo. Just be careful of that, my man. Just be careful with that. Just be careful you show that, okay? That's one of the reasons why I chat that when it comes to stuff like that, you know, I get sending pictures in Discord, I try to show them on stream. But no, definitely good. Definitely doing good for you, brother. Definitely looking great. Definitely looking great. All I'm gonna say is, here's the thing, for anybody that does share like pictures in Discord, just be careful, okay? I don't want nobody's information getting out like that. That's why I want you to be careful. And I might, you know, I might do, Chad. Because you got that in general. I'm gonna make another text channel. That one I might keep it as a not safe for work, where if y'all guys want to do other things for that, be my guest. Just be careful what you're posting. That's all I ask, because I don't want people going in there and gather information, cause anything. But I might make that, because I'm just saying, I want you to be careful there, JoJo. Just be careful there, because I mean, there are people in there pretty cool that I do trust, but once things get monetized with the channel and stuff, I do plan on putting the Discord out there for other new people that may want to come aboard and stuff like that. But that's all I'm saying.
Monkey And Monka D. Loopy, who did a £2 super chat and said, sadly, his dog passed away recently. Can you get a rest in peace to Moo? Well, rest in peace to your doggo. I'm very sorry to hear that. Thank you for the support.
Wow. Wow. Great job. I should trim my mustache. That's totally up to you, JoJo. That is totally up to you. He also tried to prawn off his on and got annoyed. Oh, that too. That is very true, Necro, that he did do that. And you know what? Because for time reasons, 1.5 it is.
Okay. So, Ferb says he bans roughly 20 sock accounts a day, all from the same person. He just said it in my chat. So I get it. Like, when you're a trolled person, you're going to have to ban a lot. This happens on
Just like you ban a lot of people.
Kick as well. But why is it something to brag about? I'm lost.
So that £2 is not discounted, Phil. Exactly. Do you ever think that the new owners know how the history of the previous owner? They probably do. They probably do, Lewis. They probably do.
Hear ye.
What the hell? Hold on. Chat. All I'm gonna say, this kind of face Phil's making, pedo vibes. Again, Phil, don't make these kind of faces. Don't. No. Creeper face.
Hear ye, hear ye. Gather round all, because today, on the 1st of April, 2026, I, King DSP, will lay waste to the plebeians, lay waste to the peasants. Because yet again, today, we are going to hold court here on DSP Gaming.
Okay. What the hell is doing that for? Okay. Okay, first of all, Phil, because since you trying to think that was actually funny when it was really not funny whatsoever, I can find it. Hold on, chat. Where the fuck is it? Because again, since Phil's trying to be funny. Not funny. Secondly, Phil, lay waste to who? Who you trying to go? Who you laying waste to? Who you going to beat up this time? Like, because right now, all you're doing is beating up yourself, making a fool of yourself, and everybody's just sitting back and just like got their face in their hand and palm faces, palm faces. So they're just like, again with this shit, again with this idiot. Okay.
How are you all this fine day, my subjects? I hope I find you all well, and I welcome you.
My subjects. Great choice of words you put in there, buddy.
You here to the channel for a very special episode of King's Court here on DSP Gaming. That is right.
Yes, he is not a king. Thank you very much. Also, hold on. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Oh yes. Screenshot. You know what, chat? Did y'all get that screenshot? Okay. You know what, chat? One more time. For those who want the screenshot. A little bit further back.
Gather round all.
No.
My wife wants to go to sleep. I'm sorry, guys.
Hold on. I'm gonna let everybody get a chance to screenshot that ridiculous. I'm gonna do the exact same too. Yep. Yeah. Screenshot this, chat. I'm gonna be doing that, and this is definitely. I'm saying this for a video. Oh god. Well, no, I'm using thumbnails video, but screenshot it again. Screenshot this again. Terrible.
And I'm here.
Oh no.
Welcome to the stream. I'm here to hold court and to lay down the law. And
lay down the law. Yeah, okay. Oh, perfect. That's what I was looking for. I'll screenshot this bitch right here.
And I'm here to lay down the rules of the stream. Because as always, today, I'm here.
By the way, this April Fool's joke felt like a crash. Here's the thing, Kumi. Just like you just came up with one, I'm going to tell you right here. A joke should last no more than 1 to 3 seconds. After that, it's no longer a joke whatsoever. That's what Phil fails to realize. And I miss a lot of things people said it. Hold on. Big ups, Hot. I saw you sneak in there. Again, how you doing there? What's this? Phil is definitely not a king, thank God. No, that face is creepy. Plebs. No, I just read that. Whoops, my bad. This takes too much cringe to endure early in the morning. Well, here's the thing. I wanted to stream this yesterday. Well, no. There was some things I wanted to do yesterday, but my back was bothering me and I had to take care of some things. So I was thinking doing this today early in the morning. And the hell was that? Oh, that was me. No, I wanted to do this early in the morning, got away because that's afternoon. I do have to go to an eye appointment. And once I get home, I'm going straight to sleep because I do got work tonight. So there you go. He is a poor ruler. That is so true. Does DSP still want Thanos? No, he does. He wants to detract the channel's Thanos snap. And what he fails to realize, if that happens, his content dies completely. Wow, his subjects means the people who's giving him money is the dense, who is below him exactly. He has little princess crown out. A king uplifts his people. A tyrant savaged them, which he is a tyrant. That is very true, Astro. His idea of a king is something from a no, Necro. No. His idea of a king is that of a Looney Tune. That's the best way I could put it. This was it was a bad April Fool's stream. It was, again, he should have deleted that stream. That stream was horrible. If anything, he did a great job of having a lot of detractors covering that last night and then the following day. Everyone was talking about this. So that's why I tell this the way it is. Again, chat, this is in my opinion, this is a new arc. We're getting to a new arc with Phil. I don't know if you want to call it well, how do I call this again? Because I forgot myself. I call this the oh, really? You gonna start that shit? Well, pretty much he's gonna fall and say, but pretty much you call whatever type of arc you want to call it, Chad. This is what you call a crazy. You call it the insane arc. I'll call it that one. I will definitely call that. If AVGN character was a fake, it would have been a miserable failure. Exactly, Necro. It was we need a duty stream to make up this. I'm so sure Duty has that in the works somewhere along the line. He has that Princess Skull. Oh, yes, he does. I forgot about that. I forgot.
For one reason and one reason alone. Money! Of course!
Huh?
And so today, on stream, we will have special animations, special celebrations, goals for $150 of support for the King's Coffers. Special rewards will be divvied out and handed out to the subjects.
Well, okay. This is not... I'm just going to use this one. It doesn't really say... I'll just use it. The hell with it.
Fuck your court, nigga!
Well, again, not a court, but then you can say his court, which, again, one more time. Oh, hold on.
Fuck your court, nigga!
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that, chat.
That is right. It is time for fun on DSP Gaming. Let's go. So let's do it right now. Let's get some subs. Let's get some kids. Let's get some tips. Let's get some super chats. And for goodness sakes, if you love your king, let's get some memberships on the stream right now.
And because, let's see. Hold on. I got another one from that one.
I have received...
Need to shut the fuck up.
He really needs to. Phil, put your finger down. Put your finger down.
Okay, so the timing of the AI bots is a little off this morning. I'll have to speak with someone about that. Wait. There actually was 100 kicks from Protect Trans Kids.
Phil, I wouldn't have read that name out. There's so many things wrong with that name. I've been like, okay, person, thanks for the tip, but that name I'm not going to shout out. That name I would no. Wait, check the Twitter cell section. Oh, hold on, I got you. Hold on, I got you. Oops, that's the wrong thing to click on. What you got here? Oh, wrong one. Not that one. Oh, dear God. What are you doing now, Harmon? Nintendo has no case, but the wheel will win. Emily. Oh, Jesus. Harmon? This was a month. This was in February. Harmon. I hope you delete that tweet. You should not be saying that word, because that can get you to a lot of trouble. No, dear God, no. What's this one here? Oh, Jesus, Xbox. Let's just say people need help. People need help. Harmon is definitely one of those people that needs help. Dear God, if you know, you know. Yeah. If you can see it, Fox, you can see it. Oh God. Hold on, Astro. Check in the Twitter salt thing. If you can't see it, I'll forward to you. But let me forward to you so you can see it, because I don't know why Harmon thought this was a great idea to say this. There it is. Let me forward to you, Astro, so you can see it. Where are you? Oh, there you go. Harmon decided to tweet this. Don't know why he thought it was a great idea to say that, but he should have never said that. Harmon Smith, the Nintendo fanboy, if you know about that greedy piggy. I'm not even gonna say the word, but in his ways, he decided to call people emulation the N word with the hard R. Yeah, the N word with the hard R. If you Google narcissism, you can find images of kings. That is very true, Necro. It's also stereotype narcissism, delusion, and grandeur. See yourself in the kings. Exactly that one. Lewis, I don't know. I don't know why he thought that was a great idea to tweet that, because he can't get in trouble for that for racism. He can get a lot of trouble for that. I don't care how much he hates emulation, but the fact of it is, he's saying that with the horror can get him into trouble. Yeah, he can't say that word. He cannot. I'm certainly sure the salt miners that definitely made videos about that tell him, Harmon, you cannot say that word. You're gonna get into a lot of trouble. Yeah. Pretty much Shadowrun. To be fair, someone who is gurgles on Astro, that is very true. That is very true.
Very nice. Thank you, Protect Trans Kids, for 100 kicks. And also, Tim the Tool just gifted a membership. What happened to the animation?
Again, Phil, I wouldn't have read that name out loud.
It's way down there. There we go. Thank you, Tim the Tool, for the membership. I appreciate that. Let's get some support for the king this morning. Let's go.
Oh, no, he can't. He can't, Lewis. No. He can. Nintendo can't ban that, because it's like, bro, you're using a racist name. Like, you can't say that.
We've had a malfunction. I will fix that. Give me a second. We had a malfunction that kind of spoiled something.
Okay, what'd you spoil, Phil?
Okay. We'll fix that. Thank you, Chit. Let's get all this on the leaderboard. Tim,
or whatever
the Tool, with the gifted membership.
It's hard to understand.
And then we had a $2 super chat from the Greed Goblin, who says the goals will bring greatness, sire. Exactly. Great job. Thank you to Greed Goblin. Indeed. Wait a minute.
What the f does the Jun command mean? I think you might be on the verge of a ban. Why don't you?
Again, tell us you are obsessed with a man without telling us you are obsessed with the man. There's so much yaggity in this, Phil, that Nintendo will rip your head off only if you let them. No, here's the thing. Nintendo has done a pretty good job of shutting down a lot of channels for other stuff. They can. Should I get an SSD for one? No, definitely an SSD. You should definitely get one.
Tell me what that means. You got 10 seconds to answer. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Anthony, my theory, I guess he's trying to be edgy, trying to be an edgelord. It didn't work back then, and it didn't work now. And he needs to watch his mouth because if he runs to some urban brothers, they'd be like, "Did you just really say that word?" And you're like, "Well, I'm not talking about you." It's like, "No, no, 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 no. Do you not understand the meaning of that word?" You're like, maybe you should definitely check it yourself before wrecking yourself. Believe me, if he met some urban brothers and they brought that to his face, Harmon would really be getting checked pretty quick.
3, 2 Lamont's 2 Eagle.
Very nice. All right. So
okay, the only real Rich Boy said was why it belongs
hello,
to
everyone.
To make kids. Well,
it finally worked. I have to play another animation because what happened was Tim the Tool gifted a membership, and then Greed Goblin did a super chat, but they did it at the same time, and the animations interrupt each other. So we actually have to get Greed Goblin on animation. It didn't play. We have to do one for Greed Goblin. But Jamie Roberts just did a 20-pound super chat and says, "How you doing?"
Where did the crooked mouth come from? Didn't he have it? No, I think the crooked mouth came from. Here's what I think, and thank you, Jay. I think the same thing. I think Phil had a mini stroke. I think he did, and that's why he has a bit of a crooked mouth. He just didn't tell nobody. He's trying to keep things hidden. But the one thing when it comes to strokes, you can't hide that because it does affect part of the body. He might have had Bell's palsy at some point that paralyzed the mustache on one side of the face. That's another good thing. That's another good one there, Necro. I didn't think about Bell's palsy. That's another good part. Again, I think it's just more if he had a mini stroke, but that's a good one. I can see that. He also has facial twitches more and more. You're right about that, Jay. He has a lot of twitches, especially with his ears, his face. You got a good point.
Doing Phil. The king is doing well this morning. The king is in jovial spirits. And
if any man say I am a king, is no true king.
Is ready to hold court.
I gotta get that soundbite.
And lay waste to all the justice of the internet like we always do here every single day on DSP Gaming. So I'm going to explain to you all how it's going to work.
That is very
because
true,
this is
Jay.
going to be, something you're going to want to know ahead of time so you can take part in the festivity. So first of all,
it happens in a response to an infection or virus and moves calmly through people. Necro? That is good. That is actually true. That is true. Because there's been times when Phil said he's been sick on stream. Maybe he had an infection or virus that caused him Bell's palsy. So that's another good one.
Jamie, thank you so much for $20 for your king. Let's actually do the currency conversion.
Again, you're not a king, Phil.
So 20 pounds. Royal is the equivalent of $26.50.
Okay, with all this medical talk, I feel like watching the house. Well, the thing is, Jojo, I also do work in the medical field, so I know what Necro's talking about. He has very good points.
59 cents USD.
If you don't do physical rehab, yeah, oh yes, absolutely. Necro is 100% right. If you don't do physical rehab where they had to have you focus, we can get your motor skills back in place. Yeah, it can look like forever. And we know Phil's done went to rehab.
That is very generous.
Nor has he went to the doctor to get it checked out.
Thank you so much for that. I mean, excuse me, what I meant to say was, of course you support your king like that. Thank you so very much for keeping the coffers filled this morning. That is going to fill it up a good amount.
Again, Phil, not funny. And matter of fact, hold up. Let me see something, chat. Let me see something. I know it's not here. Is it in Broside stream? Oh, this one.
Make the bad man stop.
Well, I gotta get one that's a better one, but close enough.
All right. So, let's also play an animation for Greed Goblin, because Greed Goblin did not get their animation. Ready? Thank you, Greed Goblin, for the $2. I appreciate that very, very much.
Hold on. What's this one?
What?
That's even better. That's a little loud, though, but that's even better. I like that one.
All right. So, I guess I should lay the ground rules of how today is going to work, should I? All right, here we go. So.
Wait, hold on.
Here's Phil to tell you more.
Today I will hold court on LTG. We will take a look at what his plebeian's been up to. We will rightly judge, because that is what a king does. A king is better than his subjects. A king knows better, acts better, just is better. The air I breathe is much better because I've breathed it. And so, today we will take a look at LTG and rightly judge him for all of his shortcomings. It's going to be an epic afternoon of hilarity and fun. Yes, there will be interactivity. I will speak with the subjects, all right, back and forth with you. So there will absolutely be fun discussion with all of you. And as you can see, we have special animation set up just for this event. And we have goals to hit today, all right? Let's do it. So the goals are $150 as always, as everyone knows. It's always been that and always will be that. And when we hit a goal, we will have a special celebration just like the old days. All right? When the king's coffers are filled, we will have special celebrations. And then the rewards are in effect. Every 5 goals hit, we will have a special reward to celebrate. And so you might say, what will the first reward be? I'll tell you exactly what it'll be today. It's something that the plebeians have requested for many, many months now. All right? When we hit 5 goals of support for the king today, when you fill the king's coffers 5 times today.
Okay, I let him play it off for a very good reason, chat. I understand the meaning of staying in character. Because, like, for me, I do try to stay in character. Because remember, you guys and girls, when you're on the fire here looking down on this fool, at any point in time, I can just go ahead and tell Jojo or Sousa, just go right ahead and release the missiles onto him. But there's also a point in time where Phil has to realize he's just doing too much. In this case, Phil, you're doing way too much and you're just killing the whole being in character type of thing. 1, you're making it about money. And 2, you're not really a king. And if you was a so-called king, why didn't you change your background to actually have sort of type a king type of thing? If that's the case. I've seen other streamers who have a theme and they go with their theme. Not overdoing it, just the right amount. Phil, and you on the other hand, again, not only can you cannot play games so good, not only can you not review foods, you can't even be in character. You just did way too much there. That just killed the whole character. It's like this. If you was in a W and you tried this, they might believe you the first time, but after the second time, it's like, you're just doing too much, dude. Like, nobody believes this character. Heck, even King Booker can do this way better than you can.
I will show you the weight set that I work with. That's right. When we hit 5 goals of support this afternoon, which undoubtedly we will, I will bring in the weights that you have insisted don't exist, and I will show you the weight set that I work with when I work out every day. There you go. Give me this money. No one cares.
2 reasons why I play that. Number 1, all about money. 2, nobody cares. But 3, which will play in this part, you're going to force. Hold on. Do some quick math here. So you want 5 goals. So if we do 150 times 5. So you want 750 in one day, Phil? 750 in one day. This is Wednesday, which is April Fool's. 750 in one day. Phil, I thought you said you're financially good. Money's not a problem, and yet now you want 750. Again, you are really confirming that this has to do something with your taxes. This really has to do something with your taxes, because why in the world do you want 750 for one stream that's not even a marathon? And exactly, how is this to save how is this a reward? Exactly. Save the House Part 2, even that. The measure of any king, it was not material wealth, wealth, but loyalty and power. That's another thing he fails to realize. Google did which restaurant had the best? No, he did do that, which I gotta check that one out again. This one I gotta check. He did another one. A point in a good joke is to quit when you're still ahead. Exactly. Oh, what about the missiles? We have what you call specialized Type 3 missiles that's what you call air to surface, and some that are air to air. But the ones I want you to the ones we have are air to surface. Type 3. They can do a lot of heavy damage. At any point in time, you're more than welcome to use them to point at this locale. And again, fellas, see how I was in character for that? Just put some that too. Put some on there. You right about that, Kumi. I'm going to play Vision of Mania while listening to the stream. Nothing wrong with that, Zacharias. You could definitely do that.
Applaud. Applaud your king. Everyone, applaud right now. Yes. Thank you.
Wait.
Weight set that I work with when I work out every day. There you go.
Phil, we can't even hear the clap.
Applaud. Applaud your king. Everyone, applaud right now. Yes.
What's up, Wells Hailing? How you doing there?
Thank you.
How you doing there?
I appreciate that.
What's going on? Is it part of like the Normandy ship from Mass Effect? Nah, she's a home ship. The Normandy, there's a different one. She's a different one. Again, the Normandy has stealth, advanced stealth systems, other things. She also got the cannon too, which we gotta get there. We gotta get the commands to that, chat. But don't worry, we got our own. We also have Type 2 particle weapons on here that you can fire, as well as autocannons for up close and personal. They can tear through armor like it's Swiss cheese.
Now let's explain what you just saw. Today, I have special animations set up for any gifted sub on Kick. There's a special animation.
The King's costume made him look like an actor in a King Arthur movie, maybe the one. Well, that too.
For super chats that are below $5, there's randomized animations.
How you doing there? Yeah, he's the clapping. No, yeah, exactly. The clapping. Oh my God, it's bad.
If you do a super chat
Asperger's. We'll leave it at that.
Of $5.
My favorite Mass Effect character is Joker. Hey, listen. My favorite character in Mass Effect is always going to be Rex.
$10 or $20 respectively. There are all special animations set up for those as well. Okay, so
again, no one cares, Phil.
Let's get it going. Let's get some support for your king right now. Let's get it rolling.
Any man who says they're a king is no true king.
I know you want to see those animations. I know that you want to see a special celebration every time we hit a goal. And I know you want to see my weight set. So let's go. Let's get some subs. Let's get some kicks. Let's get some tips. Let's get some super chats. Let's get some memberships. Right now.
Talk about desperation.
Beaver Bother tipped me $1.50 and says, frame Mog that Jester Maxer, LTG King, and show the hair unit peasant no mercy until he pays that child support. Indeed, Beaver Bother, indeed. Thank you.
Again, we definitely know about him not paying child support. That's not a hidden secret. But Phil, don't you owe your mother money too? Remember the taxes and the 10-year plan? Yeah, I think you need to take a look in the mirror, buddy, before you talk about somebody else needing to pay what they need to pay off when you still haven't paid that off.
Thank you for the first tip of the day, $1.50.
That's the other thing, Anthony. He can't stop copying off Volcano Casino. Cat apparently doesn't help with fashion, so no mode. Yeah, exactly. Big ups 1 minute, man. How you doing? Again, welcome aboard the Firehawk here. He's so pathetic. No, he is very pathetic. Matter of fact, 1 minute, man. Did you see his insane streams on Wednesday?
Okay.
He can't stop acting like a king, just like exactly. He cannot stop being that. Particular, his stream is. Oh no, it is, Kumi. It is.
Very nice.
Anything else you want to say, Phil? 20. It was when him and Cat. It was when Cat and him got Cat. Their marriage. That's when you're supposed to start paying his mother off. But that same year, which was what 2019, I think it was. 2019, 2018, one of those 2 years, or 2020.
Okay. So how is everyone this morning? Let us take some time away before we start with the royal judgment.
Oh, he definitely
Let
does.
us actually take some time away to speak with the peasants and see what they're up to today, shall we? Who do we have over on the YouTube side? We've got Ferbs, we've got Fries, we've got Ephemeral.
So pretty much everyone in your YouTube side is peasants. Talk about throwing, a whole bunch of mud in their faces.
Ephemeral Soul, excuse me, the king, stumbling over his words. Dab Hands, Siri, Ryar, Jessia.
Nope.
Mike Tide, who do we have today? Spoons, Eddie Chill, Review Sneed USA, Captain Cody has just done 100 kicks. Lance Catamaran with 100. First 5 goals, I will announce the reward for hitting 10. And let me tell you, the reward.
Wait.
Every 5 goals hit. So once we hit the first 5 goals, I will announce the reward for hitting 10. And let me tell you.
Phil, I thought you said there's no need for goals. So goals are back. Here we go, chat. Here we go. Goals are back. Well, again, we always knew they was always there, chat. But again, we got the goals come back. Great job, Phil. Great job.
The reward for hitting 10 goals.
Jeffrey Wolf is far from perfect or free from controversy, but AVGN is everything the DSP wish he could be. That is very true. Mother wife, that's another good thing there. Actually, you know what? You know what? Let's skip this because Anthony's absolutely right. That is just him being a clown. Don't worry, we'll get to the rest of the other ones, Chad. Don't worry.
She makes like video content of old games.
Rafi has $2 and keeps his family life mostly private. That which he should.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Oh dear God! Not
Gather
again.
round all. Fine day, my subjects. I hope I find you here on DSP Gaming. That is right. Today.
Oh, I'm sorry, Chad. That's the same video. That was a duty. That was on me. Sorry, that's the same video that I queued. That was on me. My bad. My bad.
I'm sorry, guys.
Goes on the internet here on DSP Gaming. I hold court and I show my superiority.
Wait, you will what?
Single day here on DSP Gaming. I hold court.
Well, since he said he holds court, now I could definitely use this one right here again. Hold on. Hey, Stink Meter, you got something to say to, hold on. Don't you got something to say to, wait, where is it? Don't you got to say something to Phil? What you got to say, Stink Meter?
Fuck your court, nigga!
Yeah, I think that's what Stinker wanted to tell you there, Phil.
And I show my superiority to those on the internet because everyone knows I'm the smartest, strongest, a good-looking person who streams, and therefore to those on the internet, because everyone knows I'm the smartest, strongest, most good-looking person who streams, and therefore I have the right to criticize everyone else on the internet for everything.
Strongest, you say, huh? Huh? Okay then, Phil. I got a question. What's the heaviest you ever squat in your life? What's the heaviest you ever bench press? Because I can tell you, one point in time, you know, I haven't done it in a long time. I actually squat 320. Squat 320. 320. Good Lord, that's a good interesting number there. 320 2 times. Yeah. I could easily squat 220. Oh Jesus, ain't that something? At least 10 times. I could do that without a problem. So that Chevy is good looking. Oh God, I just realized. Well, good look, he says. Good looking. Good looking. I don't need to say anything about this. This is just perfect right here to show how ugly he is. Oh, I'm gonna get some more Anthony of the sound, more Boondocks. This are the ones I want to get. Ralphie also pays Screenwave to do a lot of the work for him so he can enjoy it. Exactly. You have you have every right. Wait, you have a right. Everyone has a right to criticize you, Phil. Exactly. And Ralphie has friends on the computer play court, so that's another good point right there. But again, Phil, good looking, huh? This face right here says it all.
It is my job. It is my duty. It is royalty. It is the royal condition that I must judge those who dare to be in the same space as me on a daily basis. And so tonight, it will be a very rousing session of the King's Court where we will be judging Wings of Redemption. That's right, Jordy.
Oh, Jay, I know. That's why I paused it. That neck again. Turning 44 next week, and the dude looks like he's 70. Turning 44 next week and looking 70. Make that make sense.
And the Pepsi pimp himself has been flapping his gums recently. Yes, he's been saying some pretty disturbing things about the king. And therefore, tonight, I am going to investigate this man. We're actually going to start where all of the recent drama started from last year, and we're going to progress into some new videos that he's been making and new things that he's been saying. So this should be interesting. Now, as you all know, there is one definitive reason why I stream. And that reason is very simple. Money. I need to make money. Therefore, tonight, the goals are in effect. For every $150 raised...
Wait.
I need to make money. Therefore, tonight, the goals are in effect.
So the goals are in effect. In other words, you brought back the goals, which we already knew that was coming back.
For every $150 raised on this stream, we will do a special celebratory event here on the stream to celebrate hitting a goal. For 5 goals hit, I will do a special reward.
Alright, what is that so-called special? There's the neck again, chat.
You might say, what is that special reward? Well, earlier today, on my earlier session of King's Court, I said...
Earlier what?
You might say, what is that special reward? Well, earlier today, on my earlier session of King's Court...
I know I have a stuttering problem myself, chat, but Jesus Christ, even I try to catch myself.
I said, I will actually bring in...
If Broside struggles to curve 50, how in the hell could this? No. Exactly. If Broside struggles to get to pick that up, I highly doubt this little fat man can do it himself. Agreed. I'm kind of wishing Ralphie focused more on filming than AVGM, but he follows success. That's a real kind of a. Oh, yeah, well, that's a good one. That's a good one. He is passing it as a joke, but it's not really a joke. He really means it. That is very true. This is why I tell people he's not doing it as a joke, but as a gimmick, which is true. No, I can see that, Great Piggy. That's another fair point. How much money? In total, 750. He wants 5 goals of 150, which is 750 in total. That's what he wants for this in one day. This is not a marathon, but in one day.
To this studio and show you.
Mind you, this is all on April Fools.
The weight set that I use to work out. Okay? And you know what? The stream was well supported, but we didn't hit 5 goals. The King's coffers were not filled 5 times. Shame on you. Shame on you for not filling the coffers 5 entire times on one stream. How dare you? Who do you think you are? I am the king, and you're supposed to serve your king. You are the subject. You are the peasant. I am the king. You understand? So,
again, Phil, it's not their job, and even this kick chat, thank God it's kick chat saying boo. Even again, it's not their job to keep paying you money, Phil. It is your job to be entertaining. And big ups, no NWO. How you doing there? He definitely needs to beg. Again, welcome aboard the Firehawk here.
Because you did not fulfill that challenge earlier today, that is off the table. You will never see the dumbbells that I used to work out ever. That has been stricken. Off the table. You will never see fulfill that challenge earlier today. That is off the table. You will never see the dumbbells that I used to work out.
The dumbbells used to. You were saying used to. So now you went from your dumbbells used every day to now dumbbells you're used to. Okay, whatever, Phil. Whatever.
Ever. That has been stricken. The offer is done.
I know. Ain't
now,
that something?
Tonight, there's a new offer.
No, definitely do that, Lewis.
If we hit 5 goals of support on tonight's stream.
Exactly.
All right, 5 goals of support on this very stream.
He admit to craving it like junk food, which destroys his April Fool's lie. Exactly. Show me because they didn't lie. Then he exactly. That's another thing. I'm waiting to see if he actually would to show his dumbbells, which he doesn't have one, or if he does, it's a very light one. But again, this dude does not work out. Philsden should stop giving him money. That's the whole key thing. But they're still going to do it because again, it's like a cult thing. He lies so much, it doesn't take him. Exactly. It does not take long for him. Here's why I always say, Necro, I always say this. Let Phil talk long enough, he eventually starts telling on himself. Prime example, the American truck sim or his therapy sessions when he kept talking and was starting to talk more about the real truth about his life. Yeah, just go to that. And I give you a great example.
I will reveal to you the kingly abs. That's right. If we hit 5 goals of support on tonight's stream.
The kingly abs, even though we know you have a gut. Yeah, nice try.
That's 5 times 150. I will show you my abs.
No, Green Piggy, we knew they were coming back. He only did that as a temporary thing because once he got the Asmongold bump, we knew they were coming back because he can't keep nobody. When he gets a bunch of new people, he can't keep them. It's like, for example, if Phil were to get 10 new people that come to the stream, by the end of the month, all of them are gone because they realize this dude's, number one, a hardcore beggar and an asshole. Yeah, and an asshole. Believe it. Believe it or not. Yeah, no, he has no abs, Lewis. He's got a gut. Okay, I know I got a gut too, and I'm working on trying to get that down. That's my fault because of all the eating I be doing and other stuff. But I know I got one too, and I'll admit that. Phil has a gut. Matter of fact, if we go back to actually when I was trying to do my catch-up part 1, which I got to finish that part 2, but I'll finish it another day. When it was at part 1, he stood up and you saw all that gut hanging out. All that gut. It's like, no, Phil, no. And I wasn't scared because I don't want you guys to suffer through that. The fat around your mixation can be the hardest to shed. Even people are grinding out weekly. Yeah, no, it can be very hard. It's what you call stubborn belly fat. That is very true. I also have a gut, but I'm not complaining. That's also a good thing here too. That's a good thing too. Even I'm not complaining about it. I just got to work on it. The asthma bump said, good luck. We out. Exactly. Because matter of fact, Susan, I believe it was either stream 2 or stream 3 where Phil was going on detractors, and somebody from the Asmongold then said, Phil, this is the 3rd time you're talking about your trolls. Can you just move on and play the gameplay? And he didn't listen to him and just kept playing and just kept rambling on about detractors.
I've been working hard on this last year. Lost all the weight. cut the fat, I will grace you with the kingly abs. All right? But only if we raise 5 goals of support tonight. Now, also, in tandem with this very special King's Court episode, we have special animations for levels of support. So listen up. This is very important that you understand this. Okay? Anyone who gives a sub on Kick, special animation. Anyone who does a super chat below $5, special animation. If you do a $5 super chat or a $10 super chat, 2 extra special animations. There are 5 special animations for tonight that will play on the stream once the contributions begin. Now, Based Alpha Real gifted a sub when I had the animations disabled so that I could do my musical introduction. That was actually Wings of Redemption's favorite song. If you're not aware, it's a Kid Rock song called I Got One For Ya from his album from the late 90s. And I felt tonight, holding court on Wings of Redemption, it was only fair and only appropriate that I serenade all of you here with the kingly voice and the kingly vocal cords. Okay? So, I will now play an animation for Based Alpha Real in tandem with his gifted sub. Are you ready? Here we go.
Oh, God, Phil. Again, your obsession is over 9,000. Luckily, it's so low that we can be able to hit it. Never mind.
Goddamn right.
Never mind.
That's a pretty damn cool video intro, isn't it? Shout out to Breaking Banquet. We will be watching Breaking Banquet videos tonight. And like I said earlier today, I would give all credit to the videos that we're watching to make sure.
Here we
Yes! Come on! It goes hard. The song goes hard. Love it. All right.
Say my name. Breaking.
again.
Let's get Based Alpha Real up on the leaderboard. Thank you, Based Alpha Real, for the first sub of the night. So we have $36 from Pilgrimage, and now we have the gifted sub. Now we have a $5 super chat from Tim the Tool, who says, how many goals needed for a feet cam? Oh, listen.
No.
You cannot ask the king for future rewards when you haven't yet qualified for the first. So if you want to see the kingly abs, we've got to get 5 goals hit, and you better work, because unlike earlier today, this stream is only going for about another 2 to 2.5 hours. That's my late stream. It's shorter. So if you want to get those rewards, you better get cracking with the support. Okay? And in fact, FYI, there was actually a $10 tip during the break, and the king wants to give credit where credit is due. The king is appreciative of all of the support from his subjects, all right? And so, I do want...
So they're your subjects. So you're telling your chat they're subjects. Great job, buddy. Keep telling them that.
I want to say thank you to an anonymous $10 tipper. Let's play an animation. This will not be a special animation. The tips are just the regular animations for tonight.
He is having a mental crisis. That is true, Anthony.
And this person says, happy birthday. Well, it's not my birthday yet. My birthday is Monday. That's April 6th.
Nobody cares about your birthday. I know, Fox. I know. Again, what he's doing is so bad. It's so bad. I don't. Again, this is just Phil having a mental crisis. Put it that way.
Will be a marathon here on the channel. Join me if you want to see some old school fighting games and Super Mario World while I drink and have chill, jovial vibes with everyone.
He doesn't understand timing at all, Necro. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Very nice. Does it sound familiar? If it sounds familiar, it's because that's the song I just sang. That's Wing's favorite song. Shout out to Lumix, a hired hoodlum. We will also be watching videos from Lumix tonight. People are saying the animation volume was too low. Thank you. It's kind of hard to hear for myself until it plays on the stream. I will adjust that immediately to make sure that if we get another sub and that plays, that you guys will hear the animation. So that was, let's see. That was this one. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
No, he is having a midlife crisis, Lewis. Always
in fact, let me go ahead and up all of I'm going to up the volume of all of these because that means they're all going to be too low. Let's go ahead and do this one. The Breaking Banquet was good, right? That one sounded fine. I hope. Okay, I've now added all of those. Okay. I will even up the volume of Breaking Banquet 5%, but the others I just did like 10, 15%. So you should be able to hear them now. If not, let me know. Okay?
Again, nobody cares.
Okay, cool.
Just move on.
So that was Sneed Cobain gifted a sub. Thank you to Sneed Cobain. And also there was, the $10 tip I was about to shout out. Hold on. This person said, happy birthday. We haven't seen eye to eye over the years, but here's legit advice. You're a likable guy when you do stuff like...
Wait. What?
Okay, I've now added all of that. So you should be able to hear them. Sneed Cobain gifted a sub. Thank you to Sneed Cobain. And also there was, the $10 tip I was about to shout out. Hold on. This person said, happy birthday. We haven't seen eye to eye over the years, but here's legit advice. You're a likable guy when you do stuff like a Wings of Redemption interview or the end of the year countdown, where you lean into your jokes. More of that, please. That's what people like you for in the first place, and that is... So that was Sneed Cobain gifted a sub. Thank you to Sneed Cobain. And also there was, the $10 tip I was about to shout out. Hold on.
Who is this person who gave him a $10 tip? Hold on, chat. I gotta see this. I know this is a clip, but I gotta see this. Wait, hold on. That was a hold on.
That's April 6th. There will be a marathon here. Okay. So, to Lumix, a hired hoodlum. We will also be watching videos from Lumix tonight. People are saying the animation volume was too low. Thank you. It's kind of hard to hear for myself until it plays on the stream. I will adjust that immediately to make sure that if we get another sub and that plays, that you guys will hear the animation. So that was, let's see. That was this one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me up that a lot. All going to be too low. Go ahead and do this one. The Breaking Banquet was good, right? That one sounded fine.
Nobody cares.
I hope. Okay, I've now added all of those. Okay. I will even up the volume of Breaking Banquet 5%, but the others I just did like 10, 15%. So you should be able to hear them now. If not, let me know.
Phil,
okay?
Shut up. Just get to the person that gave, gave you this money. What's that tip? What's
this person, happy birthday. Cobain gifted a sub. Thank you to Sneed Cobain. And also there was, the $10 tip I was about to shout out.
Oh, damn, it was a $10 tip. I thought it was a $10. I thought for a second it was a $10 super chat. I was about to scroll back. But nah, it's a tip. Never mind.
Hold on. This person, happy birthday. We haven't seen eye to eye over the years, but here's legit advice. You're a likable guy when you do stuff like a Wings of Redemption interview or the end of the year countdown, where you lean into your jokes. More of that, please. That's what people like you for in the first place. And that is an anonymous $10 tipper. Thank you for that.
Anonymous, so fake tip.
I appreciate that. That's good.
Or better, he just tipped himself and wrote that nonsense.
Feedback and good advice. The king always appreciates positive feedback and advice and constructive criticism.
He's going to rage
because the king is a man of the people and wants to serve the people. That's the job of the king.
Because I think he... No, he does.
Sneed Cobain gifted a sub over on Kick.
Always remember that.
So let's get Sneed Cobain sub added here. Thank you, Sneed Cobain, for that. And Mario Espinoza became a member on the channel. Thank you. That's our first membership of the night.
Okay, all he's just doing is just read our memberships. Nobody cares, Phil. Moving on.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's keep going.
Okay, chat. This is where he's decided he wants to go ahead and take his shots at Wings. I do remember covering some of this part before I fell asleep on stream, but let's relook at this part here once more.
I've never actually seen this. I don't watch this stuff. So I want to watch it. I want to see it firsthand.
You never watched stuff when you did watch this last year.
Let's see what's going on here. What actually happens? Okay.
I'm like, please don't do that, right? And I asked him twice. And I thought I was overreacting. People in chat were calling me a pussy. What's going on? You should go and get that content there. Yeah.
So what's funny is they're acting like it was some kind of a big deal that the two of them were getting into like a little scuffle. It wasn't like anyone actually got punched. I think Wings was going for his neck. And who knows? You think that was scripted? You think it was scripted that Wings would go for Keem and that it would be like...
And I asked him twice. And I thought I was overreacting. People in chat were calling me a pussy. What's going on? You should go and get that content there. Yeah.
Okay, that's definitely not Wings. I don't know who the hell that's talking.
So what's funny is they're acting like it was some kind of a big deal that the two of them were getting into like a little scuffle. It wasn't like anyone actually got punched. I think Wings was going for his neck. And who knows? You think that was scripted? You think it was scripted that Wings would go for Keem and that it would be like a big thing, that would be the big event of Fat Camp? I almost feel like that was scripted.
Come on over, Billy. So tensions are a little high at Fat Camp.
I don't even know who that guy is. That guy's bigger than anyone. Who's this guy? This guy's bigger than Boogie and bigger than Wings. Holy shit. How did they even find all these people to get them together? Oh my god.
And as you can see, not everyone likes Becky being here.
Oh god, Becky. Oh dear god. Phil, this is who. Oh my god. I know it's Boogie, but okay, Phil. Okay. Chat, now I think we have an idea what type of women Phil kind of likes. You know, he likes sweaty JPEG. Man, he likes really, really big women. BBWs.
How did they even find all these people to get them together? Oh my god.
What I've been told to strangle someone is cross-say. Oh no, absolutely. Absolutely that girl.
And as you can see, not everyone likes Becky being here.
BigZebo25 super chatted $19.99. Fire Wings.
Dude, that's an elephant.
That is such bullshit. What even set him off?
Oh yeah, look, he got him good on the neck. Look at that. He actually did get him good on the neck. I've not seen any of this. I didn't know about any of this at all. Okay.
Oh, I don't remember coming this far. Okay, hold on. Wait.
He's getting loud in my face. I got in his face. I'm like, are you serious? And then he started pushing me. I'm like, dude, I'm going to swing. You keep doing that. And he went to go grab me like this. Yeah. But like, that's what that's
So he got him with his nail. Is what it is. He went to grab him. He must have got him with his nail.
No, duh.
I'm going to hit you. I'm going to hit you. I'm going to hit you. And then he went and then somehow got broken up or whatever.
I mean, Keem, you should have told him once. And if he did again, just punched him. You should have held your ground, buddy.
You don't know, bitch, mate. You think I'm
$19.99.
So they got all these super chats coming in. No one's listening. No one's paying.
And once again, focus on money.
Any attention? Why? People are showering them with money. No one's paying any attention to any of it. Oh, yeah, just keep it. Because again, that's the show. That's the show. Pull a stunt, do something wild, stupid, uncontrolled, unsafe, ridiculous, embarrassing, and money rolls in. They're not even reading it. They go, well, good. There's piles of money sitting around.
Nuggets really killed it on this one.
Look at this.
Wait, hold on. Oh, jeez, never. Oh, God. Again, chat. Again. Don't fire. I know, Necro. I know. And I thought Billy lost weight. I know.
Hey! That's your fucking wife. Go calm down. That's your wife. Go calm down. That's your wife are hurting now. Calm down. Calm down.
Again, when you're in a fit of rage, you're not thinking straight. You're angry. You're pissed off. You're not paying attention. And I know I forgot what I said when I was also doing this part here, chat. But the part, again, he should have an idea that was his wife. Should have caught himself. But when you're in a fit of rage, you're angry, you're upset, you're pissed, you're not thinking straight. You're just looking. You want to look to take care of the problem head on. And yeah, he threw his wife to the ground. That was definitely not something he should have done. Because it pretty much is abuse to his spouse abuse, excuse me. Who the fuck, yeah, why would it, yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Oh my God.
Exactly, Fox, agreed.
Oh, calm down. Why are you talking about me? What's the lie? Sometimes you lash out when you feel like you're
What a great show, huh? It's the greatest show on earth. Holy shit. And that's a shitty table. Look at that. That's not a good table. That's not an expensive table. That's a piece of garbage. That thing has zero.
Why are you focused on the table, Phil? Why are you focused on that goddamn table when Wings shoved down his wife? Power bomb his, not power, but literally shoved down his wife. Okay, you are so worried about that goddamn table. But you want to know why you worry about? Because in your eyes, it costs a lot of money, and you're like wondering, well, how come I don't have that kind of money? That's all it is what you feel when it comes to this.
Zero support. So she went right back down on her back onto that table. Ugh. So basically, that's what all of this was about for all this time. Is that what it is?
Wings
so I don't know what happened.
Fox fat that happened. That'll have to be up to Kelly to take it to court, but she's not going to do that.
I'm not going to watch the whole thing. I'm not going to see what actually happened, what actually pissed off Wings. But as you can see, he's not healthy. I want you to take a look.
Yeah, Susan, the table. Instead of this, he's focusing on the goddamn table. I remember Icy was going off on this, and she had every right. Instead of the person saying, "Hey, is Kelly okay? She got shoved." Instead of focus on that, the goddamn table.
I'm not defending it. This is not me defending it. This is me making observations. Okay, as an outsider, look at him.
Oh dear God! And Phil, you say you don't understand the context of this. You said that before.
He's not healthy. In fact, he just got worked up, but his face isn't even flush. His face is pale as a ghost.
I know, Fox. Again, they should take him to court, but unfortunately, it's up to the spouse. He's lucky the table wasn't made. Oh, Necro, that's a good point. If that was made of glass and she got cut, it would have been a hell of a lot worse.
That's not normal. If you're agitated, if you're worked up.
And the crazy thing is, after this happened, Wings was still allowed to stay on board, but Low Carolina took a big hit because of that. Because again, that is spouse abuse
or whatever.
Big Mac is literally the lifeblood of their political party, right?
Big Mac economic.
If Chris the Narc would have snuck in his way, he would have dragged Leon. Oh, yeah. Right now, from what I understand, Chris is still pissed at Leon.
Big Mac, because cheap Big Mac size votes.
Here's a Pepsi.
Simple Pepsi. Dude, Lumber's definitely not rank material. If I took Lumberton to like one of my rank lobbies and he legitimately tried, he'd be 1-8 with Rook Wings.
So take a look at him. When you get angry and your blood pressure goes up, you're supposed to get flush. You're supposed to start sweating and your face is supposed to get flush. He is angry and his face is pale. There is something wrong there. That, and you can tell when he walks in this scene that he's basically completely infuriated.
Flush, huh? Flush. Let me not continue.
So he's charging back at maximum speed.
What he did would definitely get you a trip to jail. And no, it would. Necro, again, you're telling the truth, just like Fox is telling the truth. It would. The only thing is, it's up to Kelly. She wants to press the charges, and she's not going to do that. It's up to her. She's not going to do it, unfortunately, and those are her rights.
Why? Can anyone explain what had happened that pissed Wings off so much? Because I don't know. I actually have no clue. I'm not going to watch the rest of this shit. This is, it's trash. I'm not fucking wasting time on it. But does anyone know what he actually did?
Phil, you watched this last year. You know what happened.
So, Boogie and Keem were gaslighting Wings because Wings exposed Keem for lying about Member coming over on her own and lead to a whole lot of fighting that stream. What the hell does that mean? What? What the hell does that mean?
I know, Jojo. I know.
Huh?
But I'm glad Jolene did a great job football-wise. No, they definitely did. Right, cops have to again. Yes. No. Again, Necro, you're telling the truth. But again, it's up to Cat. You could have everybody else saying, hey, you know, sue what he did was wrong, take him to court and all that stuff. At the end of the day, it's up to Cat. I'm not Cat. Kelly, excuse me, not Cat. I'm sorry, Kelly. My bad. Kelly. I want to clarify what happened to Kelly. No. It is abuse. No, Anthony. It is abuse. It definitely is abuse. I'm not disagreeing. Nobody here. It is abuse. Wings should be in jail for this. He should be in jail for this. But it's up to Kelly at the end of the day. If she does not want to take him to court, nothing nobody else could do. It sucks. It's sad. It's pathetic, but there's nothing else anybody can do at this point.
Huh? Because what it seems to me like what was supposed to happen was that there was supposed to be, okay, a situation where it was supposed to be like staged anger, or they were trying to get Wings to get angry. Okay? And basically, he does get angry, but then he gets real angry. Like, it wasn't like he was supposed to really get angry, right? He figured out another way to self-sabotage. Oh, I understand that, but Wings leaked another host coming over to Fat Camp, and King was mad that he leaked the script, I think. Okay, so there was some special event that was going to happen, and Wings, with his loose lips, accidentally leaked it, and then they were angry at him for that. King was trying to script content, and Wings called it on stream, so him and King started arguing over faking content. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, thank you. That makes a lot more sense, because as I said, this is scripted. All of their stuff is scripted. Like, do you really believe that Boogie one day was walking on the side of the highway, and he happened to find a bottle full of piss, and he drank the bottle live on the stream? Do you actually believe that?
Dear God, why do you gotta bring that up?
I want you to think about the legal liability of that. If he did that, he could sue Keemstar. You know, that never happened. Okay, it's nonsense. It's fabricated garbage. Okay, and everyone knows it. Like, if you watch.
Well, sometimes even the victim doesn't care if a cop witnesses a crime takes place. They can pursue charges without the victim's consent. I mean, they could, but here's the thing. It'll be up to, I believe this had to be in New York. They can, and they do have this tape here. That is true. They have the tape enough, and they can still take them to court. But I'm certainly sure there's going to be some type of legal loophole that can get around that.
It's not true. Okay, it's meant to.
DSP is an alpha male who uses money as exactly as. Wait, hold on. Sepasol. DSP is an alpha male who uses money as he please, spending 38K on AW mobile games while scamming. Regarded fams is base. Okay. I guess Phil never heard of. Yeah, exactly. Jackass.
Push you out, you know, but it's not real stuff. Okay, this looks like there was a script. The script went awry, and somehow they really pissed off Wings because he is out of control right here. Look at him. He's got two people, his wife and this other guy, trying to hold him back, and he is just not listening whatsoever. The best part about this is Boogie. Look at Boogie below. Look at Boogie on camera here. Boogie is just like nonchalant. He's like, "What's he doing? I don't know. What's he doing?" Hey, Boogie right there. Like, dude, he's gonna walk right.
Well, first and foremost, Boogie's confused what's going on. He didn't realize that Wings was gonna go that far getting angry, because if there's one thing when it comes to Wings, he does have a bit of a temper. I mean, has he gotten control of it? Not really. In my opinion, it's gotten worse.
India. Oh, well, you know, I don't know. Maybe Boogie's on like antidepressants or something, and he's like numbed or something, because he's just like, he doesn't give a shit. He's like, oh, well, he's not beating me up, right? But anyway, and by the way, I will shout out these contributions that are coming in. I want to observe. So let's see this now. Oh, God. So look, this is a complete accident. You can see this is a complete accident. How do you go frame by frame on YouTube? Anyone know how to go frame by frame? That's not it.
You still...
Oh, good wrestling.
You still know how to do frame by frame on this, buddy? Really? Let him continue.
What the fuck is this? Doja Cat? No, I don't want to see Doja Cat. Can I see this video? Anyone know how to go frame by frame on YouTube? Comma and period. Thank you. Well, that was period. Didn't do anything. Where's comma? Oh, here we go. Oh, it is go. Okay, frame by frame. All right, let's see. So he's going. They're trying to hold him back. I have no idea why his wife has... What is she holding?
Really...
She's got a phone in her hand. And what is that? And she's holding on her chest. It's so weird. What's going on here? Where did he even come from?
Fair point.
Because he was off camera. He's just so angry, right? So he comes over here. What is in her hand? And what is that? Oh, wait, Wings has that in his hand. What the hell is that? A toolbox or something? This is bizarre shit. What is going on? The case thing. Yeah, what is in the case? What the fuck is that?
Probably a phone.
So I don't know why she has a phone in her hand. So she's trying to grab Phil here. He reels back. He thinks that's the guy that he's going to push with his arm. And he accidentally, not realizing the guy has released him, he inadvertently pushes his own wife. See, he is a bull seeing red, right? He is deer in headlights. Boom, he's looking straight forward. He's not looking left, right. He's not looking any direction here. He's just going straight forward. He wants to go hit Keemstar, push Keemstar, whatever. See? He has no idea what's going on.
And he said he doesn't hold grudges while happy as a pig and mud. No, so true, Jasper. So true. That's he did that on Kenny versus Spin. I see what you're saying, Necro. I see it.
I think he thinks that's the guy, and now he looks, and he's pushing viciously, and now I think this is right now. Let's see. When does he have the realization? Oh, maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't have the realization because he still looks pretty pissed. Like,
We're in a fit of rage, Phil. All you see is red. You black out. You're not thinking carefully. You're not paying attention. That could happen. I'm pretty sure at first he heard his wife because she is on his right. So he's definitely hearing that. But he's upset because Keem is kept pushing the envelope. And that's when Wings decided he had enough. He was going over there to go ahead and hurt Wings. So he knew that a couple people were trying to hold him back. He thought it was the other dude in the story.
I thought he was like, oh, I'm really upset. And then he's gonna look and say, oh shit, that's Kelly. But he still looks pretty angry. So she went right down on that shitty table. That garbage.
But then again, chat, and I believe either Solus has said this or Ice wanted to. There's been times where Wings admitted on stream that he sometimes has slapped his wife's hands. He's definitely admit to that.
Folding table.
Especially when they get into an argument.
And she, luckily for her, this is very lucky, okay? She lands flat on her back like a pro wrestler. She took the hit like a pro wrestler. That's what you're supposed to do. If you're taking a hit on your back, you go back, and as you're hitting the ground, you need to distribute the weight by spreading your back out and basically hitting so it doesn't just impact one spot on your back, but basically distributes the impact. And she actually did it. Don't ask me how she managed to do it, but she did distribute the weight as she landed, and she landed flat on her back. So that's way better than if she landed like on her tailbone or landed on just one part. It could have hurt her severely. Also, she's insanely lucky that she landed flat on the table, that she didn't land on the edge of the table, and the table dug into her back.
Did she really land on the table?
Because that would have been crazy bad. That could have been like absolutely terrible, okay? So now there's conspiracies. People in chat are saying it's obviously practiced for this. This is how she pulled it off and didn't get hurt. I don't know about that. Okay, so.
Okay, she did land on the table. I just, again, let the video play out.
There. That's it right there. That's the.
If I did that to my wife, it would have been the end of our marriage for sure. If I would have did that with Mrs. Vanguard, that's going to be the end of that. And number two, have I gotten upset? Absolutely. But I catch myself. I'm like, hold on. Let me let this go. Let me go because I don't want this to go, continue on. Wings gave it. Wait, hold up. Wings gave a kid that wasn't hit. Hold up. Hold on. Am I? Wings gave a. Anthony, when it comes to that one solution. I'm surprised his wife didn't mention that. No, God, no, help! No. I gotta find this one. I gotta find a good one for that one. No, I can't even play that. I would love to play that. I can't even say that. Can't play that song. I would love to play this, but the stream would get claimed and copyright. I can't play that. But no, this one. I'll play this. I'll play this one.
No. 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 Hell no. No. I refuse. No.
Yeah. Anthony. That does need some investigation right there. That needs some investigation right. No. Oh God. Wings got off the way. He what? He talks more. I know about lowering the age of consent to 12. I'm having a hard time getting past what you said here about the. I don't even want to read the rest of that. That I'm having a hard time getting past. No, God, no, dear God, no. It's official. Never trust your kids around Wings. Don't put. Oh God, does he have any siblings? Does Wings have any siblings? If he does, they need to keep their kids away from him. The fact that dear God, no. Absolutely Hell no to the no, no, no. Hell no to the no, no, no. Hell no to the no, no, no. No. Dear God, no.
The moment. It was a full 2-3 seconds later. Now he's had the realization of what just happened. Because he had no clue that was going on. He thought he had pushed that guy out of the way. And then...
Well, Fidget, there's a reason why I played Tracy Morgan. There's a reason.
But he is so infuriated that he couldn't even...
According to Anthony, Wings gave a kid an enema. An enema. That needs a lot of investigation, and if that comes out to be true, he needs to be thrown off the internet permanently.
Like, it didn't click at first. It took like several seconds. And again, I have to emphasize, look at his face. It is completely pale. It is completely pale. He doesn't have any flushness. Even this guy is flush. She's flush. Boogie's flush. He's the only one that's not flush in the face, and he's the one who's angry. What is going on?
Let me let this continue to play out.
Go calm down. That's your wife, man. Go calm down. That's your wife hurting now. Calm down.
And on top of doing it, on top of this happening, right? It happens right on camera, dead center, where the camera is. So it's broadcast live for the world to see, right? Like zero.
Jojo, and I know YouTube's watching this. YouTube, this is for documented reasons. I'm gonna say this. An enema, pretty much you're gonna stick a tube into somebody's behind and pretty much have fluids go into their behind to keep them hydrated. That's what an enema is. Yeah, or what Necro said there, cleaning the colon with fluids, usually saline or water. Yeah. That's what an enema is.
No chance of trying to spin it in some other way. It is right. Everyone observed it. Dead center, right?
Go calm down.
Did they split the table there? Oh no, that looks like a mark from something else.
It's just a mark of something. Again, he's still fussed. Dumbass. How about you actually pay attention to how this whole situation is going about and leave the damn table alone?
I look, maybe that's where she hit right there.
You lash out. I feel like you made a other people. Don't worry about me. Worry about your wife. Worry about your wife right now. That's your fucking wife. God, what the fuck?
Yeah. Now again, usually fidget doctors do that, and doctors do that if you're in a survival situation when you're not getting the fluids. You can do that with water that's mostly clear water. You can do that, and it's also well known in the lesbian, gay, trans community over there. It's also well known for that, for reasons of that, but I'll leave that one alone.
Meanwhile, the super chats are coming in. That's what this was all about, right?
Get off the fucking money, you fucking pig.
So let's get those super chats in right away. This is...
I have no medical knowledge, but why are called consecrated soy sauce? We would, yeah, that's very true. Very true. There's been also some cases where, and I don't know why, people thought this was a good idea. Well, they'll use an enema using 151. Don't know why they would do that.
Quality content for the internet to consume, right? Everyone, this is great stuff. Let's keep making some money while we're doing this, right? You know? Yago Mighty says this was an Airbnb, so Keem had to pay thousands for that table. If Keem paid thousands for that table, Keem is an insane sucker. And if this is an Airbnb, I mean, Keem, what was he thinking? He knows that they're going to destroy it. That's the whole point. Like, that's the point of the event, right? To have them act rowdy, act crazy, get into fights and trouble. Like, that's the whole idea behind it. Why would you rent an Airbnb? That makes no sense at all. So that's it. And that, okay.
Your whole life doesn't make any sense at all. And mind you, you've seen this video before, Phil, when you actually looked at it last year.
So that's it. And they walk off, and that's the end. All right.
I know. The people you make fun of, and exactly.
Well, I finally saw it. All right. Now, I will give, all right. First of all, I'll do a couple shout.
You know what, Necro? I'm going to take your word on that. I would not look that name up.
Shout-outs, because I owe some shout-outs here. All right, and then I owe some shout-outs here. And then I'm going to give you the King's Edict on this, okay? So, 2 super chats, 3 super chats, let's see. Oh, Alex from Phoenix did a $2 super chat. Is real or not? It's a clown show. I mean, no one's disputing that.
Let's just get to your stupid edict.
Right. How much did they make on that show? at the expense of acting a fool, people doing what it was going to be. Anything to do with that show. I knew from the moment. Argue that at all. Super chats, let's see. Oh, Alex from Phoenix did a $2 super chat. Is real or not? It's a clown show. No one's disputing that, right? No one's going to argue that at all. Like, everyone will agree that was the whole point. That's why I never wanted anything to do with that show. I knew from the moment that it was called the Lol Cow Podcast or Lol Cow Live or whatever it was, that's what it was going to be. 100%. I never, ever expected it to be anything but what you just saw. A clown show, people acting a fool, people doing stupid stunts, dumb stuff, fighting, swearing, just being awful, awful people at the expense of, look what happened. Here comes the super chats. They're coming in. $19.99, $19.99, $19.99. How much did they make on that show? Right? It's awful. That's the human experience, right? Let's just completely embarrass ourselves. Let's embarrass everyone out there who makes content. This is not good stuff, you know? Now, here's the thing. If you like it, I can't fault you. Like, I can't tell you to not like it. But I can tell you.
Yeah, come on, Phil. Hurry up. Get to the damn point.
I hate it. Like, for me growing up, I hate it.
Is there a way to tell cops about when... Unfortunately, it's now a little late for that, unfortunately, Fidget. Can they still go back on that if they want to push it? Yes. But when this happened up in upstate New York, I want to say, so they have to call the upstate police. And they could investigate, but it's up to Kelly if she wants to push it any further.
Reality TV. I couldn't stand it. It makes me cringe to watch reality TV.
Also, remember, Wings Kelly lives down in South Carolina, I believe.
It literally always bothers me.
It's Georgia, so a lot of the cops live. Wait, I thought that was in New York when this. I thought it was in upstate New York when this happened because I do know Wings lives in North South Carolina, I believe.
To watch reality TV, it literally doesn't. I can't put up with it. So for me, I would never watch that. But hey, more power to you. All right, and these people, they're all adults. They all made the decision to be involved in that content for themselves. Wings himself says he made a giant bag of money when he was on Lol Cow Live, and he did it. He didn't like it, but he did it because he had to do it because he had to do it for his family or whatever. Fine, if that's the case. But like, I would never condone it. I would never watch it. I would never support it. That kind of content. I would much rather support Wings sitting around having a good time playing a game on a stream and entertaining an audience than him becoming so ridiculously obsessed with rage that he's charging and trying to attack people, and then he's then trying to, he's accidentally pushing his wife down or whatever. Okay. So Felix the Mate is trying to basically talk more about it. He says there was no script.
You embarrass yourself begging people for money, Phil, showing your underwear. Oh, God, don't remind me of that one, Great Piggy. Don't remind me of that one. Jesus Christ. Oh, God.
For that stream, Wings exposed him.
The incident happened in New York, but I think Wings lives in Georgia. I thought he lives in South Carolina, Necro. I could have sworn he lived in one of the Carolinas. If he moved to Georgia, I didn't know about that part.
For lying to the stream, and Keem basically did nothing for that day other than fight Wings about it the whole stream. So what you're saying is there was a scripted thing that was supposed to happen as a secret, and Wings exposed it saying, I don't like this is fake content. It's not supposed to be fake. And basically they were pissy about it all day fighting with each other. Okay. That makes sense.
Oh, he needs to shut the fuck up.
Mozzie did a $2 super chat. Says, can you play like 10 more seconds of the clip? Well, we did. We went through it. You know, we saw what happened there. All right. So now I did all the shout outs. Here's what I think. All right. And you can disagree. You have a right to disagree.
No, continue, Phil, because again, I want to hear what else you want to say on this.
First of all, I think that content is crap. I just said that, right? I don't agree with that content.
Again, Phil, yes, the content's not that great, but you was offered $50K to go on that show, which you turned down because you said was blood money.
Yeah, I think it's trash. I don't think it should exist, but I can't stop it from existing. I'm not going to live as a hater for my whole life and be like, oh.
If you're not going to live as a hater, then why are you even talking about it? Most people that don't care about a show are not going to talk about the show.
You know, talk shit about Keemstar, anything like that. Like I said, it was.
Yeah, you haven't banned again because of because one, he was made fun of you once more. You didn't like this. You cut him off once again. Thank God. I mean, thank you. Absolutely, thank God.
Content they all agreed to create. They were all there. They all knew what they were in for. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like anyone there was, I had no clue I was fooled into this or anything like that. That's what it is, right? It made them money, right? They all said they made them money.
Which you was given the equal opportunity to make money. But again, you turned it down because once again, you said it was blood money.
I don't like that kind of content. Right? I'll be honest. You can like it too. I'm never gonna like it. That's why I never.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So, Nick, I thought he was in South Carolina.
I don't have anything to do with it. And you got guys like Keemstar who just don't understand it. I don't understand.
Exactly. He forgot the cameras on the cameras on the whole time. And oh dear God, Anthony, the underwear. Oh dear God, the underwear.
And you don't want to be involved in this content that's gonna make you tons of money? No, not if it's content that I don't stand for, and it's content that's harmful, and it's content that's trash. I don't stand for that stuff. I'm not going to do it. Okay? So that's what I mean. Like, that's why I don't want to be on that show. That's to this day. If you ask me right now, would you be on the show? No. I still have no desire to be on your show. I don't want anything to do with it. More power to you. Wish you all the success in the world. I hope everyone's fine and safe and happy and makes a ton of money.
Again, 2 reasons. Because number one, if you dig on his show, guess what? And that's another good for a screenshot. You actually uphold whatever his schedule is. You can't go by your own schedule. That's number one. Number two, you can no longer continue to lie of you being poor. At that point, once you got that $50K, you'd be literally set for a while.
But I don't want to be involved with that crap. I want to do my own thing. Okay? So, what do I actually think happened? I don't know about the ins and outs of the situation. I don't know about the ins and outs of what actually happened there or anything, right?
Phil, no need to dance. Just get to the
basically,
point.
One Buff Weavers wasn't really aware of what was going on around him. He knocked her down. It took like 2 seconds for it to catch up, and then when he looked down, he immediately stopped himself and said, oh shit, what did I just do? Okay?
Chat, does Phil not understand the meaning of being in rage? When you're in rage, when you let your anger take over, you're not thinking, you're not paying attention, the filter's off. All you want to do is tackle the problem. Once Wings threw his wife down, he realized what he did. He realized it was a mistake. He's trying to calm her because he realized his wife just got hurt. And he's the main reason why she got hurt. I made the attracted since 2010. I can't stand. Oh, no. Trust me, Anthony. I wasn't around 2010 with him, but even if I was, I can't stand him. I can't stand him then. I bet you I couldn't stand him back then.
That exonerate him from the action? No. He still did it. He still knocked his wife over onto a table, and he could have seriously hit her. Thank God she didn't get seriously hit. Or seriously hurt, excuse me. But I don't particularly feel like it was like, oh, like people say, oh, you're a wife beater and a woman beater. You attacked her and you did all that. Watching that looks like a bad accident. That could have been way worse. But it's not, you know what I mean? It wasn't he viciously was attacking his wife or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? If he had knocked her over and kept going and was still fighting, then that's kind of messed up. But once he saw the action that was wrong, he course corrected and he stopped himself. Okay? So that's the deal. Like, I'm not gonna, like, I don't agree with his action of him being there. I don't agree with him being that angry. Why is he not in control of himself? He's got multiple people trying to hold him back. And he's not in control of himself. And in addition to that, what did he think he was going to do? Was he going to viciously attack Keemstar and beat him up and do what? Go to jail and never get paid for what you're there for? Like, what are you talking about? I don't even understand what was going through his mind there at all.
So you don't understand the fact that is that Wings, number one, Keem and Boogie were definitely were pushing the envelope way too much. They should have stopped at some point because they realized Wings is getting pissed, he's getting angry, he's going forth. How you know that? Because when Keem had that mark in his neck, he should realize, okay, I should stop here because now it's getting physical. And they kept pushing, and next thing you know, boom, this is what happened.
Oh, to me, that's incredibly confusing. So
he moves like an elder. He definitely does.
But then again, I'm not there. I don't know the situation. All I can do is I can speak to it from what I'm seeing as an outsider. All right. So watching that, right now that I've seen it, because that was what everyone demanded I should have watched before I had Wings on my podcast. Okay. Would that hold me back from ever doing content with Wings again? Yes, I would never, ever, under any circumstance. No, I'm just kidding. For me, he knows that was wrong because he talked about it after the fact. Now, I don't know if he's ever fully apologized for it. That's between him and his wife, right? But basically, I feel like it was an accident watching it. He wasn't viciously. What would have been bad is if he really attacked Keem. I don't know what he was thinking there. This is a guy who has temper issues. And if he gets so worked up that he's just going to go right off of him or whatever. You know, everyone has a different opinion. For example, Limka says that was a box of shaving clippers. He wanted to cut off Keem's beard. That's what was that little case. Yakomai says I think he got his antidepressants. He got off his antidepressants around that time period. So he's not in the right state of mind on top of everything else that's compiled. I mean, I want you to think about that. Really, I want you to think about that. He's going to a place called Fat Camp where he knows he's going to basically not be able to eat and have the life that he normally has. He's already going to be on edge. Now he also went off his antidepressants and he's still doing it. What the?
Okay, that's enough of this. He's just rambling. We'll move on to the next one because he's just rambling, and I'm just so done with that.
She makes
Let's get to this part, Jack, because I did cover that, and I was just already so done with that. I was just done.
Games like Juggernaut.
It was just Survivor, and he did not. Oh no, he definitely did.
If you're gonna have these conversations, can you please let me know? I'm sorry.
I ignored Phil for ages until the algorithm kept pushing one of his detractor dogs. I watched one. Oh, there you go. That's how you end up learning about the pig.
I am.
And muscle and things there that hold you together. He actually thinks he's just a bag of skin, and that he can pop like a grape.
Just like you.
Damn. Okay, I think I've had enough. I got to a point. The same thing happened earlier today with LTG. I got to a point. I can't watch anymore. That's my limit. I did it all day. I can't. You get to that.
You're not a psychiatrist. Bam. Marcus said antidepressants were killing him and ruining his life. He's sober now, which is a good thing.
Boy, you're like, no. I tap out. Tap out. Thank you, Can't Kill Commentary for $5. He says, Phil is stronger, smarter, hotter, faster than Wings. Good Lord. All right. So here's what we'll do. Let's adjourn the king holding court on the 1st of April, 2026, shall we? At this point, I'll be honest with all of you. I'm pretty tired. I've been on stream doing this all day, and it's exhausting. It really is. I want you guys to understand something, okay? This isn't, like, enjoyable to me. For a few minutes, maybe. But to do this, like, all day is very exhausting, okay? So now, I'm sorry. I'm going to break the fourth wall, everyone. Happy April Fool's Day. Okay, I'm not actually going to have goals moving forward on my streams.
No. Stop the lie. Stop the lie. No. Where is it? Where? I just had it. Where is it? Oh, it is. Hold on. There it is. No, Phil, you always had goals. Please, again, stop the lies. You tried to wrap up and hide them, and you just figure, oh, this will be the one time I'll constantly mention goals because you always want to mention goals. Again, this was not a joke. This was a gimmick, and it failed right from beginning to end.
There's not going to be celebratory animation. There's not going to be detractor animations. We're not going to be all about reacting to toxic content.
You just did all of that.
This is the antithesis of who I am and what I want to be, and I think you all know that. That's why, for me to do this today, It was absolutely something completely different outside of the usual comfort zone, and it was something worth doing just for a one-off. People will now talk about it. People will clip it. People will be talking about this event.
Just like I was talking about this last Wednesday, and I'm talking about it right now. Again, Phil, you should delete the stream because this was so bad. You literally should have gone ahead and just ended it.
The people who I commented on will be talking about it. You know what I mean? It'll
just like I'm talking about right now, and other people talk about it. ATL talk about it. Tevin talk about it. Toxie talk about it. I'm sure Duty will talk more about it.
Be a big thing, a big to-do. So, and for the record, okay, just so you guys know, it was a lot of work putting this together. All right. So, number one, I had to get all those
whoa. What was a lot of work? All this? All you did is just watch a couple of clips, and that was it. That's not a lot of work.
Animations and intros.
If that's true, then you're faster and stronger than Wings. Why won't you show that? Oh, show it through a boxing match, you coward. Exactly. He's nothing more than a complete coward.
From the YouTube channel.
No, that stream was bad.
I had to edit them down to play them on the stream.
Oh, no, Jay
sync all the music with
this.
them. That was a ton of work. I actually spoke with several different people about LTG and Wings, about what kind of content I should look, what clips I should.
Iviga, well, here's one thing you gotta know about Lewis. Here's one thing I know about Iviga. There's been times where he's not covering Phil because real life stuff. I have spoken to him from time to time. He's just doing real life stuff, aka work, sleep schedule, stuff like that. He'll stream when he'll stream when he gets ready to. Don't worry, he will cover this.
Watch what I spoke directly with certain detractors about it to make sure.
Hold on. Which detractors? Which ones you spoken to, Phil? I want names now. Because if you said you spoken to certain detractors, I want names.
That I wasn't going to step on any toes or anyone was going to be pissed off at me for doing this today. It was funny because I gave you guys a hint the other day. Did you hear me the other day? I said I would make a good detractor. If I really wanted to do it, I know I could make a good detractor. I said that outright.
No. You making a good detractor, please, will be the exact same day when every single detractor on this planet is going to be in a millionaire. And I mean every single one. He's honest and transparent. Actually, you know what? And again, I gotta start doing better with this chat. Whoops, didn't mean to click that one. You know what, Anthony? You're right.
Special animations and intros from the YouTube channels.
Shut up, Phil. I didn't tell you to talk. I did not tell you to talk, Phil, so shut up. And actually, he is right.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
Which he is.
Now, some of you will disagree with that, and that's fine. But basically, I just did a whole day of it. This is what these people do. The people who make the clips, the people who are watching them all day and making the clips, the people who are the reactors, right? They do it. To be honest with you, every once in a while, I think it's all right for just on the sake of variety, okay? But this certainly is not at all anything that I would want to do in the long term. This is not something that I want to do for a job. This is not something that I even really get much enjoyment. Here's the thing. I got to speak my mind about these guys, all right? I got it out of the way, and now I feel like, you know what it is? It's like every once in a while, you get a craving for a McDonald's cheeseburger.
So now we're going to food analogy. Okay, whatever you say. Being a detractor is not that simple just to laugh. You need to be entertaining, use material that is crap, since low carbs aren't known for good content. That is very true, Astro. Matter of fact, Astro, that could be the pin message of the stream. I'm going to pin that because you're absolutely 100% right. 100% right. That's what makes the detractor, Phil. It's up, like, for example, me. It's up to me how to keep my chat entertained using your crap. And thank God it's a clip that is very digestible. Because the thing is, Philip, when it comes to your raw content, 90% of the time, it's full of filler and it's annoying and it's boring. Only time people really, really pay close attention is when you're crashing out. And even still then, that's where you get a good laugh. But again, we make sure we provide every type of context and still make it entertaining. Simple as that. And thank you very much, Anthony. Again, we try our best. If it's ill of a craving, it's not a special occasion and it can't be both. Exactly.
And you know that the McDonald's cheeseburger is bad for you, and you know that after you eat it, you're not going to feel good, but you still get the craving. That's actually a good way to put it.
You know what else is not good for you since you have that craving? Alcohol.
Every once in a while, you get that craving for something, and you're like, I know it's bad for me. I know it's not what I normally would do, but I just want to do it. And I said, you know what? This was a good thing to do just for April Fools. No, this is not something that's a regular occurrence. No, this is not something that I want to do often, all right? But it's not a never. It's a maybe every once in a while for variety to pull it out of the hat, or if there's a good reason to do it, okay? So people are saying, well, do you think it was successful? I had high views all day, and yeah, I made more than I probably would make on normal streams doing it. Did I feel great about doing it? No. At the same time, as you probably noticed, I don't do what other people do. I didn't make shit up. I didn't beat the people up. I was trying to be fair. I was trying to be observational, matter of fact. You know, I'm not going to sit here and just destroy people for no reason. But at the same time, you know, I'm going to be honest about what I saw. You know, my eyes were really opened earlier today about LTG. Like, let's be honest right now. LTG versus Wings. Why do people not like LTG? People don't like LTG because he has said batshit insane things to an audience and tried to convince them that it's true for many years. He is so insanely full of himself. He believes that he is the best streamer, the best looking guy.
Oh, hi there, Kills. Name Pot. Have we met?
He believes that anyone who criticizes him is gay for him. And
you done that to detractors too. Remember you said that? You said that anybody that makes fun, watches your content is a sissy, is gay. You definitely said the same thing too.
Incredible racist, right?
Didn't he say he no longer craves junk food? He did say that, detective. He did.
Like, all these things are...
Again, Mr. So-called fitness man, you don't crave the stuff anymore, and yet here you are talking about a cheeseburger.
Valid reasons why you should not like LTG. Okay.
He did say that and has long claimed they no longer crave that. I mean, like, crave that, excuse me. No, he does. He does. But the funniest thing is, Necro, you should be eating a burger because, AKA, gout. I don't believe he's got gout. I believe I'm in the camp of diabetes. I believe he has that.
Okay.
Why not find something that hits the spot like a cheeseburger? Oh, isn't garbage too? Exactly. I do drama as much as I want to, and I want also hold on. I do can't even speak right now. I do drama as much as I want to when I want to. Also a reminder, his body craves only holy turkey and boiled chicken. Holy turkey and boiled chicken. Okay, who wants to eat boiled chicken? Grilled chicken is fine. Turkey should not be eaten neither. She should not be eating turkey neither because of the prunes. That can mess with his acid levels, whatever you would call it. Exactly. Josh and way better ship.
He's also dishonest. He lies completely about his income and his level of success. He's completely lying about it at all moments. Okay? Wings of Redemption. That's a guy where, is he in the wrong? Yeah, he does things that are in the wrong, for sure. When he's going on stream and he's telling his sob stories and he's saying, oh, I'm not going to hit my goals. By the way, my wife needs $4,000 to go to Disney World. Oh, by the way, but I could also use money to redo the room here. Oh, by the way, you know, I don't beg. The reason Phil makes more money than me is because he begs all the time. Oh, by the way, we're not going to make the goals for the month. By the way, I only make $20 this stream. So what are you doing? You know, what are you doing exactly? If you were to ask me heads up between the two of them, who's the more harmful person, who's the more toxic person, it's LTG for sure, right? Like Wings, I don't think Wings is necessarily hurting anyone, but there are some gullible people in his community that dump money in his lap in the hopes that he's going to do well for himself or get better, and he's not doing that. So, you know, that is kind of dishonest because when you say things like, oh, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and they give him the money, he doesn't do it. You know, that's kind of messed up. But LTG, I think with the shit he says and does.
Okay, that's enough of that. I'm almost out of time, chat. I do want to cover this, but we're going to skip that. I'll save it for another time. This is the last one we got to do, chat, because I am almost out of time. And like I said, I do got to get an eye appointment around 1 o'clock. So this is the last one here. This other one, I'll save that for Sunday. This one I'll save here.
She makes like video content of old games, like Juggernaut.
That's not what I said. If you even look at the...
Ooh. Hold up.
It comes in denim.
I was too loud, guys.
I got in trouble.
No, you can't shatter our worldview that you said it comes in denim because all these years we're making these remixes of it.
Phil, you said it comes in denim. I even said it on my stream too, as much as I think everybody else did. You said it comes in denim. God forbid someone uses money to leave the house. Exactly, Necro.
Where we had segments where they said it comes in denim. We even made music videos with denim in it. Yeah, but you're an idiot. That's not what I said. If
you said it. I'm not going to go over it again. You said it.
Look at the YouTube transcript. The subtitle doesn't say it comes in denim because they know it's just marble mouth, and it doesn't say that. You made it.
It said in denim.
And then you groupthink it into existence, and you were all wrong. That's insane.
Exactly, Fox. He said it. As you guys saw when I streamed that, and Lily showed the transcripts, it said denim. Even Vega showed it said denim.
That's absolutely insane.
Yeah, I know. He's still going over the damn song.
Okay. Anyway, this is boring because he just watches it and then he says, "Oh, so that's the meme or whatever."
Story. Give it a backstory. I never understood why the homeboy fucking beat his dick in front of his fucking setup. Like, you have a whole fucking house you can beat your dick in. I mean, you got a whole fucking wife you can beat your dick in.
I've told the story. See, this is how misinformed he is. He says,
okay, this is where Wings is wrong. Phil was not married to Cat. He was not dating the Cat. He was dating Panda. So that's the only little criticism I'm going to give Wings. He is wrong on that.
You have a wife. I wasn't married then. I wasn't married then at all. I've already explained that was during a breakup. Like, we were in the midst of we were still living together.
You mean when Panda Lee left because she realized this whole thing was a lie?
And we were kind of broken up, but we weren't. You know what I'm saying? So it really wasn't a relationship. It was kind of a messed up situation because we were stuck living together.
Right. Phil, say her name.
You know what I mean? And then this room was kind of my sanctuary away from everywhere else in the house. You know, my ex was there. This was the only...
My ex. Just say her name.
...place where I actually had privacy. He thinks this happened like a few years ago when I was married. Dude, it happened 10 years ago. But do you understand about Wings? He doesn't understand anything, and he talks out of his ass. He has complete misinformation about it. He thinks this happened like 2 years ago when I was happily married here in the house. No, not at all.
And you over here beating your dick in front of your fucking setup. That's ridiculous.
Again, just rolling with the meme, not understanding anything.
You never dated a minor. I mean, like...
You never roll with the meme. You actually went to war with the internet because of that.
You can throw the accusation that he talked... You can throw the accusation that Panda Lee started talking to him when she was like 17.
Ah! Look at that. Wait. You get a job, soul.
You can throw the accusation that he talked... You can throw the accusation that Panda Lee started talking...
See, he said the name, Phil. He said the name. And look at Phil's reaction.
Like 17.
Look at his little reaction. Like, yeah, so he said the name. Look at that. You know he didn't want him to say the name.
Here's another one. Oh, now, hold on. This is interfering. A contribution is interfering with the video on a point that I want to react to. So let's wait a second.
I thought Panda Lee left after DSP woke up. She did. She left. She actually left.
I will shout that out, but I want to react to what he's saying here. Okay? So, he's about to spout nonsense. Okay? Complete nonsense. I'm going to back up a few frames here. One of the dumb things that my detractors say, but no one who has a brain says, is that my ex, who, by the way, I've been broken up with since 2017. So we're talking, 9
Panda Lee
years since she's been a part of my life or a part of my content, okay? My detractors' nonsensical story about it is that I talked to her before she was 18 years old, okay? And so I'm...
What?
Nonsensical story about it is that I talked to her before she was 18 years old.
You did. You spoke to her she was 17. You did.
Okay? And so I'm a groomer. And
you are a groomer.
And that's, I should never be forgiven for that or whatever. Of course, none of that's ever true.
No. Panda said is you actually spoke to her when she was 17. Both you said on stream, yes, you have, Phil. You are a groomer.
You ever noticed?
Not only that, you had a pedo in your chat for years before you finally had him get banned because people had to force you to.
Anyone who's reputable who's done.
Not only that, both you and Panda Lee were actually looking at the prawns and literally you was showing it to your showing kids into your chat.
Documentaries about me, doesn't talk about it.
The specific time when Panda left is up in the air as far as I know. I believe he was seeing Cat behind Panda's back. That could be true as well.
Because it's not true. Okay? Now you might say, well, why don't you prove it? Well, number one, I don't have to prove anything. You made a farcical assumption or a farcical accusation with no evidence.
How about you actually back it up with a receipt?
You have no evidence I ever spoke to my ex when she was underage. Zero. Okay?
Phil, you said it on stream. You and her said it on stream.
Here's the truth of the situation.
Actually, no, it was a video you made. Excuse me, not stream, but it was a video you two made.
She DM'd me on YouTube.
No. Panda Lee said you came into her DMs and asked you speaking to her. You came into her DMs speaking to her. Something about you trying to help her with a PC setup, and you was trying to get her. You tried to get a hookup with you. So that was a lie right there.
When there actually were DMs on YouTube, that's how long ago this was. Okay, she was already 18, and we started.
She was 17. 17.
Talking behind the scenes, and then later on, the next year.
Mind you, you was in your mid to late 20s. I could be wrong, chat, but mid to late 20s, talking to somebody who was pretty much still a child before they became an adult.
Here we started dating. Okay.
Why does he want to be forgiven for something he didn't do? Reforce Diaz. Why does he want to be forgiven for something he didn't do? He did do it. He did.
She was 18 the first time I ever talked to her. I never would have entertained conversation with someone who was underage in any capacity like that. Do you understand?
Then why did you constantly have conversations with Darish? Why did you have conversations with your other dents who were teenagers at the time when you was very young, Phil? If that was the case, you should have actually held that same standard back then.
So that's the truth. And they might say, well, why don't you prove it? How do you prove it? What are you talking about? We talked in YouTube DMs. Why should I have to prove it? Nothing was ever done in the wrong. No evidence has ever come out anywhere that I've ever done anything wrong. In fact, of everything
you groom a 17-year-old
that I've ever done,
you talk to a 17-year-old
in my life. All the
you talk to a minor.
Mistakes I made.
You talk to other minors.
One thing I ever did, I never made mistakes with women. I was never loose.
Really? What about the incel manifesto? You remember you made that?
I never talked to underage girls. I never.
Honestly, instead of talking about it so much, his best move should have just said it was two consenting adults, and people tried to. Exactly, detective. That is the app. Here's what you should have done.
You never heard me any accusations that I beat a woman, right? None. That's the one thing you can say. I was a racist. I was a sexist. I said awful things on YouTube.
You definitely did.
Beg for money, right? You can say all this bullshit, but you can't ever accuse me of stuff with women because it never happened. Literally.
Wait, actually, you know what? Hold. One other thing.
The one thing I ever did, I never made mistakes with women. I was never loose. I never.
Actually, no, you did make a mistake because you fattened up your current wife.
Talk to underage girls. You never heard me.
No. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Again, Panda Lee, 17. I don't know how many times I gotta keep saying this.
Accusations that I beat a woman, right? None. That's the one thing.
You could never put your hands on a woman because you too scared. You too much of a chicken shit anyways.
And you can say I was a racist. I was a sexist. I said awful things on YouTube. I begged for money, right? You can say all this bullshit.
So you're pretty much confirming that you're an e-beggar. So you are pretty much, sorry, Chad, I didn't mean to hit the mic there. You're pretty much confirming that you're an e-beggar. So in other words, Phil, do not sit there and say you're not begging so much. You just called yourself an e-beggar. Great fucking job, you fucking moron.
But you can't ever accuse me of stuff with women because it never happened. Literally, never ever in my life have I ever done anything wrong when it comes to women, period. Okay? That's just the truth, all right?
That's the other thing. He said the N-word and never apologized about it. He said it plenty of times.
Now, the accusation is I talked to her when she was underage or whatever, right? He's going to talk completely nonsensically about that.
Why don't you just shut up and let him continue then?
100%. He's going to talk out of his ass. All right? Out of his ass. He's going to have no idea what he's speaking of. And then he's going to get clipped and look like an idiot. Now people will hear him saying that and then think,
shut up and play the video then, because I want to hear it.
The bad thing about me, right? Okay.
To him when she was like 17.
All right, well, hold on. So I didn't go far enough. Let's go back here.
That he told you could ever dated a minor. I mean, like here you go. I don't think he ever dated a minor. I mean, like you could throw the accusation that he told you could throw the accusation that Panda Lee started talking to him when she was like 17.
Nope. She was 18. Again, I was
17. Shut up. 17.
Would have entertained it if she was underage.
Yes, right. Saga too.
I'll believe that. Right? But like, that was like, I don't know the whole story.
You're right. You don't. So why are you talking about it? If you don't know the whole story, why would you even bring it up? You're on a public stream and you know that everyone watches you and clips you. So why are you saying this right now? Why not just say, I literally don't know the story at all. I'm not going to speak to it. Let's move on.
I don't know the whole story with that. But I would believe the Panda Lee, he started talking Panda Lee when she was 17. I would believe that.
Well, it's false.
But to call like his like 5-year relationship with this thing, dating a minor is stretching it.
Because she wasn't a minor. At any moment that I ever spoke to her or knew her, she was never a minor. End of discussion. So why are you talking about it on your stream? Then it gets clipped and guess what the title of the video is? You know? So there you go.
Because I'm almost remember that was between Panda Lee and Kat. Like that was when he was single.
Wrong. He's talking about the incident. Wrong. It was 2016, and it was during the time when, again, my ex was living here still, but we were basically broken up. We weren't spending time together. We weren't doing anything romantic whatsoever. We essentially were moving on.
Exactly,
but we were still kind of in the house living together. So we actually were having...
Phil, shut the hell up. It was definitely false, proven to be fair. And the thing is, he still wants to blame detractors for that when detractors actually helped to prove that.
A lot of tension and stuff.
It was not that. The escort saga was false.
So again...
But again, Phil can't even thank us for that.
This room was the one place in the house I got to stay away.
Also, so I know you're just coming in. If you stream later on, we'll jump on there because I'm going to be in shortly because I do got to go to an eye doctor around 1 o'clock. So this is going to be the last video for this stream.
See?
That's why he was riding the hand.
Nah, but DSP was always doing sketchy shit, bro. Like,
what are you talking about?
Phil, he was literally saying he didn't agree with you grooming. Why exactly? Why are you arguing about that? Considering we don't have the details of the relationship, she may have been wanting to move on, explore life, or DSP wanting to move into isolated. I think it's more the latter, detective. Wait, hold on. Hold the fuck on. So, Phil, you're allowed to speak when you don't know the whole story. Rules for D, but not for re. Very true. Very true, Susan. Good point. He's pressy and claims Wings doesn't know that he's talking about exactly. Ah, well, wake up. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Like what? Who is that? Is that Legault? Who is that saying that? Who the fuck are you? You don't know what you're talking about. You're a complete fucking empty-headed buffoon. You know nothing about me. You watch detractor videos. You hang out with people who watch detractor restreams. You regurgitate the memes, and you have
Mr. Bundle of Sticks, what were you doing a few minutes ago? Was you watching Wings Detractors about him? Was you just doing that? You were literally watching Breaking Benjamin. Was it Breaking Benjamin? Breaking Benjamin, I could be wrong. Pretty much a Wings detractor. You was watching that. And now you go sit there and tell Wings he knows nothing and he doesn't understand the context? Really, dude? Talking about throwing stones at glass houses. Again, just like Soul said, he didn't necessarily agree with you, Philip. But at the same exact time, it was definitely sussy that you still talked to her anyways.
Absolutely no evidence of any of it, but you believe it because you're a fucking idiot. Then you come on your buddy's stream, you repeat the meme, and now he looks like an asshole. When you say this on his stream...
You mean you being the biggest asshole when you did this all on Wednesday?
You hurt him.
Breaking Banquet. I'm sorry, Breaking Banquet, not Breaking Benjamin. Breaking Banquet. My apologies.
Not me. Him. He's the one getting clipped talking about it. He's the one getting detractor content out of it now. It's your fucking fault, you dunce. Stop bringing up toxic shit on his streams because it hurts him. I'm immune to it because it's bullshit. My fans don't care about this nonsense. They don't believe the detractor memes because they're not fucking morons. But he's the one who ends up looking bad. Are you not smart enough to understand that? No, you're not. You're an idiot. That's why you sound like one and that's why you act like one. Wise the fuck up and stop hurting your buddy by talking about this shit on his stream. You are literally there to play a game. Outside of that, shut the fuck up about drama. You incredible idiot. You're hurting it.
Hey, Phil. Instead of being a pussy, why don't you go on to the stream and tell that person right there? Why don't you do that? No, I know Breaking Benjamin is a band. I don't know why I was thinking that. Great band, by the way. But Phil, why don't you go on the stream and do that to the person? I want to really, really see you grow a set of balls and do it. You know why? You want to know why I know you won't do it? Again, chat, all you have to do is go back to the stream where Phil and Top Tier Rating were playing, and when he called that person a pad player, we saw how that went. Well, I mean, JoJo, would you rather have them in your head than this clown here? I mean,
good God. Okay, we got shout outs to do here. We're going to the clip to finish. We do some shout outs and then we'll move on to another clip. So we've got Raw Wings restreaming you.
Okay, I gotta stop it here, chat, because I also look at the time. I gotta stop it. I gotta get ready to go. I do apologize, chat. I wanted to do a longer one of this, but again, I had to take care of this appointment because, okay, yes, I know I got a helmet on, the visor on stuff, but in real life, I do wear glasses, and I gotta make sure my eyes are up to snuff. I gotta make sure I can see, unlike Phil here. Tomorrow I'll be back again. This is how you don't play Mega Man 6. I want to cover that. That was not gonna be a long one. I'm trying to. What I'm gonna do is after we finish that stream, play some more Spyro 2 because I haven't streamed that in a while, chat. I do apologize for that, but we're gonna do that tomorrow. And then Sunday will be the catch a stream for this week. I'm gonna include a couple other things from last week that I should have done. But again, definitely. So, and thanks to Soul, you're the one who got me to react to him from Wednesday night, buddy. I know. Phil's restream. No, he definitely did. The only reason why I should have downloaded the whole thing, but that's okay. At least we got the clips here, chat. But all right. Yeah, okay. So yeah, dirty bastard. But also, before I forget, so, do me a favor, post your channel here. Because I don't think I even got the chance to ever do that here. Post your channel here real quick. If you can. You should be able to. If not, I just want to plug your channel here really quickly. Hold on. Let me help you out here, brother. Because I always love shouting out people. I always do, especially people that are friends of this community. You know. Like, why the fuck are you ain't? Hold up. All right, here we go, chat. Here you go. Let me just do it this way. Be easy for me. This is Soul channel here, chat. This is his channel for YouTube. He just pretty much does gameplay and stuff. Chat, let's help him get to like 50 subs over here. Let's at least help him do that for this month, because the brother, he plays a lot. He plays games. He does a pretty good job. He plays a hell of a lot better than there you go. So right there, he plays a hell of a lot better than Pig here, and you definitely need a detox from Phil just to watch some good old gameplay. Definitely check that out. He definitely has that. He also be streaming with a good friend of his of the channel. But that'll be it for this stream. This stream, guys and girls. You guys are great. You guys are fantastic. One other thing, we are definitely at the half mark to 600 subs. As I said before in my other video, once we reach 600, there'll be another giveaway. And believe me, guys and girls, you're gonna love this one. But that'll be it. You guys take care of yourselves, and always remember to stay on.